You bunch of dorks decided to take a long rest at the bridge. Or at least at the gatehouse that's near the bridge.
That was because Poffley decided to, Falcon punch a river 500 feet below, and Leona decided to lick and will-o'-the-wisp.
Truly amazing.
Why are we taking these people with us?
I am absolutely confused about that.
Yeah, I saw my opportunity and I took it.
You did. You took it as far as it could go.
If you had rolled that natural 20, you would have taken death.
But what a death.
It would have been a death we would talk about for about 20 minutes.
Shall we
And then
continue
forget
on
about
then?
Yes.
Because it's hecka cold in there.
Night, babe.
I assumed we set up a fire. I mean, the two of us who are conscious can both make fire.
Excellent. But you can't exactly carry that fire with you.
Sure, we can. I
I
have
can
torches.
just make new fires. It's
Yeah,
a
we can just,
cantrip. I'll just set everything on fire.
Yeah, Notorious, and Odin and I'll just be like, bam, firebolt, firebolt, firebolt.
And now the forest is burning down. It is warm.
But also, I have torch. I think that could be a fire source.
Sure.
They just use me as Tinder, Just
Nothing of significance happens when you wake up. Except for the fact that it's, it's a chill place. Time to go up
Everything
higher.
hurts.
Oh, Leona, Poffley, you guys are alive again.
Yes.
oh,
I think Leona took nerve damage.
Yeah, but she went up.
I now
3
need like
levels.
a little.
She went up 3 levels in just pure balls.
But also down 5. No, that's Poffley who went up levels in balls.
Oh yeah.
No,
okay.
Leona went down levels in common sense by listening to the person who hates her.
I don't think you could go down in common sense when you start at 0.
You'd be surprised. There's a reason it's called suicidal.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyways, so out we go.
Yay.
Salenka Pass continues to follow the mountain for a long period of time. Kind of slinks along steep hills and cliffs. It's clearly a man-made path. Eventually, it slowly creeps up the mountainsides, going left, right, up, up, up.
I hate mountains now.
And by the time you reach your fork in the road, it's already starting to get pretty dang chilly. You're starting to reach like places where snow probably hangs out most of the year.
That's where it goes on vacation.
The snow is thick around you as you don't really find any signs telling you which direction to go. In fact, the path itself is hard to identify. The only thing that really seems to betray it is a lack of rocks. And the fact that next to the mountainside is really the only path you can take. So.
And I'm a master of maps. I know which way we're going.
I fear everything you do.
Also, if we go south, does that mean the campaign's over?
You can't leave.
We'll explode.
There's no like alternate ending where we just kind of like just walk off.
Well, I mean, again, we probably explode. Strahd shows up and it's like, hey, it's Poffley. Finger of death.
Claire, please set your HP totals.
Hey. Well,
Jesus.
I was getting some ice.
clamber around making yourself an entire snack.
I kind of am. Especially this one, Claire.
I hate you.
Yeah, I can move me. Woo!
Oh, whoops. I
Huh?
myself like,
There's my green Taco Bell soda.
That's disgusting.
I hate you. I'm over here dying, and you just...
I just had to open my second 12-pack.
Did my health reset?
Yes.
Mine did
took a
because I
long
leveled
rest.
up.
It is bitter cold out here, by the way.
Well, I mean, my max was 61, I believe.
Is that after your level up?
55 was level 11, and 61 was
There.
level 12. Yay.
I went up 5.
Well, here you are. In
Yeah.
the bitter cold.
It's still says I'm level 12. Level 13.
Yeah, you're 1 level higher than us.
Yeah, because you did a thing.
Yeah, Claire, you did your special thing. Now, I wanted to do some weather effects, but unfortunately the VTT enhancement suite is having a bit of a fucky day. So I'm missing
I
some
got
features
next
that I
week.
like to have.
Okay.
But as the snow eventually gives way to a large temple facade beset with amber statues. They're nice and pretty and orange. The amber statues are figures with their hands clasped together, their heads slightly bowed, and no faces to be found.
Where do you find amber that big?
Who the hell knows, but they got a lot of it, and it's all big.
Because amber's like not big.
It's rock
I'm
blood.
scared.
It's tree blood, yes.
I knew a girl named Amber who was pretty big.
Wonderful. Anyways, let's go in. I don't want to be out here. It's cold.
Hey,
I just cast firebolt everywhere.
Okay, we were kind of joking about that, I thought, because of the whole not wanting to be necessarily noticed by everything within a 5-mile radius.
Yeah, but I'm wacky like that.
What's wrong
Hey,
with being
close
detected by
distance.
everything in a 5-mile radius? I mean, the fact is that in order to cast spells, you have to constantly be talking, which expels air and heat from your body, and you have to move your hands, which means that you can't wrap them up nicely. It's a bit of a trade-off.
Your hands, there is fire next to your hands constantly.
My hands are chilly now.
Yeah, it's heckin' cold up here. It's easily a couple of degrees below freezing.
Yeah,
Or
SAT's
more.
already heading in. I'm an abyssal creature. I like heat, not cold.
Is that because you're the fucking devil?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
It's just a question. It's just a question. Not being offensive. Well, maybe a little offensive.
Very offensive.
Yeah, but you're a tiefling, so your feelings don't count.
Says the person under
That's
5 foot. Oh, wait, that's all of you children.
And you're hanging out with us. That's very suspicious of you.
Hanging out, yes, that's what we call this.
Onward! Chaka, 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 chaka.
As you head on over to the entrance, you find a stairway going down. The ceiling does not go down with it, and you also notice some arrow slits off to the sides of this hallway.
Like, wait, arrow slits?
Yeah.
That's,
Murder holes.
I
Oh,
didn't
the
think
puke.
they'd be in the hallway.
But they got this hallway on lockdown, baby.
Alright, I'm gonna, try to run up the wall and hold on to a murder slit to, look inside.
Murder
There goes
slit.
your fingers.
And potentially
Alright.
my eye, but yeah, I'm looking inside. This one specifically.
There doesn't seem to be anyone inside. You see a rack with some dusty-looking bows and some quivers. But otherwise, it looks hecka dusty in there.
Alright, I drop down. We
Well, the arrow
safe.
slits are like person height. These aren't like at the height of this area.
Okay.
Hey, Leona. I take it back. Poffley, first one to die.
The boys.
Hey, if there was a trap, I would have sprung it.
Exactly.
You'd think you would let the rogue type, like check for traps and whatnot.
The
But hey,
assassin look for death traps. Yeah, maybe.
not to rain on your parade. You do you.
Actually, who is more like trap savvy?
Yo,
That would be the
Technically,
assassin.
whoever has the highest perception score.
probably the professional murderer. Yeah.
I'm down my head at this point, so
Further
yeah,
down
you
the
probably
hallway, Poffley, is a large open area.
Ooh.
And some railings. Be careful not to fall off.
big old statue-looking thing.
Yeah, maybe she'll just jump off again.
Sanctity's going down with you.
Alright.
While Odin hangs out in the bitter cold.
Despite the fact that you were inside, there's still this icy glaze across and atop many things around here. This place has not been completely heated in a long time.
I'd be amazed if it was ever completely heated.
So why did we come here again? I forget.
The cards.
Alright.
Indeed. The card said something that would give Claire, you can't be inside there.
The end of a long road deep in the mountains.
This place qualifies as good as any other.
No.
Perhaps even better.
Better than most, I'd say.
Bodily, as you enter this large, spacious room, you can see the domed roof. In the distance, you see several large balconies, one of which has partially collapsed, and a statue resembling the statues outside, with a darkened, grim face. If you approach the balcony and look down, you can see that the entire lower floor is shrouded in darkness. As if there's this dark mist lingering.
Alright, mister. I miss, reception. You go ahead and check it out.
There are doors to the west and east, and one over here.
Is it possible to see through the darkness at all?
If you could see through magical darkness, yes. Otherwise,
Dang,
no.
I can only see the normal darkness.
It is impossible to see the floor.
That thing is magical darkness. I want none of that.
So,
Like darkness,
guys,
man.
that darkness stayed normal. And also, Sanctity points at the walls. I think there's more murder slits over there.
There are. You can see murder slits lining the walls left and right, going
Well,
towards
there
the
were-
balcony.
There was
Which is
nothing
weirdly
behind the other one.
counterintuitive when you think about it. I mean, they couldn't see us.
Just like slide a knife in each one. If someone tries to like shoot with a bow, you stick.
It's impossible.
They usually aren't on ground level.
Yeah, they aren't.
Oh.
The ones in the hallway where.
Oh yeah, right.
So, there's a door over here.
Alright. Check it out.
You guys coming?
Skitter.
Okay, I'm guessing. Okay, there's Odin.
Get
Odin
it, man.
flash step next to me.
I might be lagging
He
a
flash
little bit.
steps in front of you. Ah!
Oh my god, this is so much more difficult to do without just having a fucking swap button off to the side.
I'm a dwarf.
Yeah, but I'm a dwarf with lots of HP.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm opening this door.
And so you have.
Wait,
What is it, Claire?
I was gonna say is like it would be hard to not be a dwarf with like high HP. You're a dwarf.
I'm also a wizard, though.
So
You're a big boy.
this room looks kind of empty.
Yes, there's smashed furniture for the most part. What you
Oh,
think is a table,
awesome.
bedroll. This was clearly
Okay.
a barracks.
Okay, I'm gonna put all the wooden furniture together.
You make a heap.
Firebolt.
You'll have a fire. A proper one.
Yay.
Feels good.
This is a good place, even though this place feels like 10,000 haunted.
Oh yeah, there's like a bajillion haunted. Like I'm certain we're already ghosts.
Well, a couple of us have been very close to death.
Especially Leona.
Oh no.
Well, there was the dragon that melted people, and then
Leona.
There was fucking leaping off a goddamn bridge.
Poffley.
It was-
And also there was Baba Lasagna.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wait, Sanctity.
and that was all three of you that time.
Yeah, I got once.
I was just
I
hanging
did
out.
die
You just
though. And then I invoke a cloak shot, Sanctity.
Okay, I picked this door. You guys pick the next one.
I was hanging out invisible, and then there was a Baba Lasagna. She didn't do anything to me because I wasn't stupid.
I invoke cloak of Shadows. I am invisible, and I'm going to peek inside the door.
Excellent. As you essentially spent a little bit of time arguing, it makes sense what you see.
What do I see? Oh, I closed the door.
Okay, I wanted to bring something up. So Poffley, you turn invisible and like slightly opening the door. I mean, they're gonna if they notice that the door is open, they're gonna know someone's like
It could be the
there.
wind. It could
There's
be
all
the
Degrees.
three of us. So what did you see?
I saw a lot of people.
Were they people or were they ghosts?
I don't know. I didn't stare long enough.
Okay, well, what I'm gonna
Spine
do,
building.
I'm going to open that door and smack him with a chain lightning.
Okay.
I like how
So-
you don't. I like how you guys make fun of me for being like an assassin, but you people don't want to make friends.
Yeah, I make friends all the time.
Yeah, and your first response here is open door and chain lightning.
That's
Have
not
you
my
seen how
first
cold it
response,
is in here? Ain't nobody in here gonna be friendly.
Points at Poffley. She doesn't feel cold.
Yeah, well, fucking, she doesn't count as a person.
She's a monk. Friggin' weirdos.
Cool. Oh, and as you stand there and decide to argue with your compatriots, you think you hear some noises, but by the time you open the door to start casting spells, there's no one there. You think Poffley's just a bit nuts.
Poffley, you're a liar and a bad person.
Puts a hand on Poffley's head, which is about waist height. That's called a concussion.
You're a concussion.
You're a concussion.
So I do have one question.
I'm going in. There's another door.
Sanctity's
Yes,
coming with you.
that is how
looking
buildings
around.
work. There are doors connected to rooms connected to more doors.
Are these candles lit?
These torches are lit.
Who lit those? I mean, I don't trust Poffley. Poffley's crazy, but
It's over here. So it says there's a crack in the wall.
Well, as soon as I go in, I'm not invisible.
There is
Could
indeed
could
a
a
crack in
could
the
a
wall.
skinny person fit through here?
Allow me to double check to see exactly the specifics. Yeah, it's wide enough that someone. It's like 2 foot wide. You could fit through if you need it.
I'm a dwarf. I couldn't fit through that.
you're stout and thick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I couldn't fit through. I'm a thick boy.
Do you want me to go check it?
Well, there could be some interesting stuff back there.
You sure I want to
Then
crawl
again.
through a hole connected to a room where once people were?
Probably not, but hey, Liana, you want to go through the hole?
You want to stuff me in a mysterious hole?
There's a room on the other side.
So it's not really a
So you can
mysterious
see-
hole.
It's not. It's more of a path, an interesting path, a path of fun.
And it gets bigger on the other side. You can see other things in there. Besides, who is more qualified to go than you, Leona?
Looks at
And more
Poffley.
expendable.
Looks at Poffley again.
I already opened this door. It's all you.
I did the door before that.
I said go through the hole, which I'm gonna die.
The hole, to the best of your ability to see, probably leads outside.
Oh. A skitter back. Like a skedaddle on back. Yeah, that
See-
hole just leads outside.
Yeah, you know, I could kind of tell, actually.
We just see if you were gonna do it. God damn.
Yeah, it was just fun. Okay, I'm going to open this door.
I'm gonna come over here. I'm going to listen before he opens the door. Sorry. I'm gonna listen to see if I can hear anything on the other side of the door.
Hey, Poffley, roll me some
Yeah.
perception.
Perception.
Yes,
Oh.
We're all
please.
gonna die.
Uh, 22.
Awfully, you notice this odd light bouncing off the column over here.
Oh, there
As if
is.
something is moving in the adjacent hallway.
Don't want to like startle people, but there's movement outside of this door. Lights.
It looks like a
Okay.
green torchlight.
It's green.
Green.
My
you
favorite color.
Flicker, flicker.
Poffley, step back.
Okie dokie.
Oh wait, why am I doing this? Poffley, punch the door into them.
Like,
Punch
Wait.
Like police
punch the
stomp it.
door.
I mean, they're not by the door. They're kind of down the stairs.
No, I meant like the light you see clearly comes through the arrow slits. If you peek
Ah.
in a bit, so it's like moving in the hallway over here.
Oh, okay, so there's definitely something on the other side
Behind
of
the
this door.
Yes.
That's why I am listening at the door.
Okay, so we
You
know
hear
there's
the
someone in
soft
there.
clattering of jaws.
Oh, Jaws.
Yes.
Okay,
Does
what
it
you hear,
sound-
Odin?
Does it sound very bony?
Yes, that's what jaws are.
It sounds like bony jaws clattering.
Yes.
Bony jaws.
Not cartilage
Okay.
jaws, as some people have.
So no shark. Okay,
You never know. Could be land sharks.
it's not teeth.
Admiral's on the other side of the door.
Okay, so Odin,
Okay. This
get
time.
ready.
This time. Okay.
No,
I'll let
I'll
the
open
assassin.
I'll open the door. If it's the thing we fight, lightning. Got it?
Yes, I got it. Lightning.
Okay, I'm pulling out my light sword, getting it ready. I'm gonna open the door.
Heroically, you open the door. But since people on both sides decided to prepare for an ambush, we're just gonna roll some standard initiative for this.
Yay.
You see 3 flaming skulls.
Ghost Rider.
Oh my god, I can't mass roll
Oh.
initiative. Why is this so dumb?
You gotta click that.
You don't know what you've got till it's gone. And I don't even know which one of you are the wrong ones.
Wrong ones.
Yeah, the ones that are not on this map.
Oh, we just all selected our token and pushed the button.
No, I mean there's double U. It doesn't delete between maps, so
Could delete them all and we reroll.
no,
Well,
that's not. The problem is, if you are added to the turn counter on one map and are added to the turn counter on another map, you're on the turn counter twice.
I only see me once.
Because they're 2 different tokens, and for some reason Roll20 is fucking stupid and thinks that things between maps need to be preserved like that. Which I can imagine is useful in some scenarios. But it's
Yeah, I
rather
only-
not than would.
I only see one of us.
Can I go twice then?
Yeah, that's probably for you, but for me it's still
Oh.
visible, which I imagine has to do with like things being on the GM layer.
Well, Odin and Poffley have the same exact initiative, so.
Oh my god, it rolls. Oh, fucking god, Roll20! It's like the VTT enhancement suite's the only thing that's keeping you alive!
Just having a bad day.
And now I have to go over here and press descending instead of just having a fucking arrow button that takes care of it. God damn. Well, one of the flame skulls goes first. And you're going to see just how nasty these things can be.
Those things.
Because a fireball flies out of its mouth.
This is the most powerful spell in the game.
It explodes in the middle of y'all.
Oh,
Roll me some saves.
Alright.
What kind of save?
Dexterity.
Save.
Whoa.
Wrath.
Damn it! Take half damage, though.
Notorious
No
is
damage.
half. No damage. And what about you, Leona?
what? Come on. I rolled a 12, my awesome 8 dexterity.
Yeah, my dex is awesome too.
Mine is 9.
You dingus
one.
mingus.
I like kiss the fireball. I'm like,
Oh,
A
then
little smooth.
do something.
Do something. You mean
It's your turn.
cast chain lightning?
Yep.
Go nuts. Ah, 50, and they all get to make dex saving throws. Failure, success, failure. So that's... Let's make it nice and easy. That is 25, 25, and minus 12. These things are resistant to lightning.
Sadness.
Awfully. The other ones are
Alright.
going to start fireballing everyone else soon,
But
too.
before I'm gonna move.
And
I'm
please
gonna move
update
right
your
here.
HP totals, Claire. And Odin. I'll take care of it
Run
for
in.
you.
What? How much health did I lose?
You lost half of 39, which
You
comes...
lost 19.
Yeah.
Is that right, or is that
And
18?
baby Claire just took 39
It's
to the
not.
face.
It would be 19 because it'd be
Okay.
38 because it's rounded down. And Sanctity was just like bloop, bloop.
Hey, well, I'm gonna do a punch on the one to my right.
Yep.
Bye-bye. Damn it.
Just constantly dying.
You can't hit a skull that's floating in the air.
Alright, extra attack.
Bella, flying type has an advantage against fighting type.
You almost hit it. Ooh, almost. That's a whiff. That's a whiff. Keep going, keep going.
Yeah, and then I get one more attack then, so bye-bye. Yeah!
And that's a good hit.
That's a good one. That's what you need. The skull cracks. Its shards hit the ground, but they shiver as if still alive.
Can I do Stunning Strike?
That's not going to change anything.
Alright.
The shards are out of initiative. This skull next to you. Let's see, does it have any particular other fun spells? It does, actually. This one is particularly exciting now that I look at it. How does this exactly deal damage? You get a dexterity saving throw. I need a dexterity saving throw from Poffley.
Okie dokie.
As a ball of fire appears out of nowhere and bumps specifically into you.
And the DC is
13, so you made it.
Alright. No damage.
The ball of fire then moves down and stand too close to this thing and you're going to
it's
get
this
burnt.
one.
Yes, it is. In fact, I'm going to turn on this aura for this. Nobody has to see those bars. Okay, you can see the auras. Alright, who's next in the initiative order? It is Leona. You're burnt to a crisp. Nice and crispy.
Yeah, I'm like I'm a little crispy. I don't like that.
No, like that one
Oh
thing.
god, wait 1 second. Sharkbait just made a really cute sleep noise.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Baby, no! Don't do it.
Just went honk. That's all that matters. It's a really cute noise.
It's a baby.
Let's see here. Well, no, that's out. Sucks. Let me just like. Alright, I'm gonna move just a little forward, away, just not in the way, not inside the fire.
Yeah. And you're turned in the red square, and you'll
I'm
get
gonna
ouch, Baba.
hit. Right next to Boff Ladies.
You can always inspire your
With,
friends.
They're fine. I'm gonna hit them with dissonant whispers.
Ah, exciting. Which skull are you hitting with dissonant whispers?
The one that right here.
Wait, I'm looking it up. Which one? The bottom or top? Just remind me.
The one to Poffley's left.
The one to Poffley's
Yeah, there we go.
left. Definite creature automatically saves this. Makes this save. Exciting. Alright, in that case, what is the saving? DC saving throw. It's a wisdom saving throw, so I'll just roll that. What's your DC's, Claire? It's at the top of your spells page.
Yeah, it sure is. And I just closed it out of that one.
Why did you?
Top of my spells page. 18.
Then it fails. It takes its reaction to move as far away as possible, which, considering the range capabilities of this thing, you also deal it some damage, giving it a headache. You're not quite sure how his skull is affected by such a thing, but there you go.
Opportunity attack.
It doesn't. It only gets opportunity attack if it voluntarily moves, I think. I need to look that up. But sure, take it. As it runs away from you like a coward.
Alright. Going back to it.
Okay, I actually forgot that it makes it run away.
Just! Good job there. In that case, the skull is destroyed. As it tries to run away. Just like the other one, it charge, shiver, and shake.
Yeah, you better run and die.
Sanctity, you're standing next to a big hot flame.
You can make an attack of opportunity when a hostile creature that you see moves out of your reach. It doesn't have to be voluntary.
No, there's a bunch of situations where apparently you can't. Yeah, I think that's like involuntary movement. Is that like someone
Because it
pushed
also
you
says
out?
fleas. Yeah,
Yeah.
but if you're doing it under your own power.
All right, well, do something.
Sanctity comes in. Because this thing probably would take one of her spells. She just draws her dagger for her offhand. And I'm a stab with my sunblade.
Well,
Which
it isn't undead, so yes.
And because there's two of us on it, I get my sneak attack bonus.
No.
I don't.
Poffley is standing right over there, and you're over here.
There.
Doesn't count.
She's not close enough.
She needs to be adjacent.
This is a big board. Anyways, I'm
Yeah,
stab it.
that's something Poffley should have thought about.
Oh, I was fighting two of them. Well, I was between two of them at the time.
We still give it a good old whack-em. Is that including the extra 1d8 for it being an undead?
That is not including the extra 1d8.
Ooh, almost max.
The skull quivers and shakes. Odin, the last skull's on its last leg, and it doesn't look in a good shape.
And my dagger.
And your dagger. Well, there you go. That's all it takes. There's now a whole bunch of clattering fragments on the floor.
Can I burn them away with my light sword?
The flame skulls have no particular weakness to light.
Does anyone have a jar?
No. Well, not me.
Leona, roll me some Arcana. Or our good friend Odin. Or religion if you have that instead.
Wait, I'm trained in Arcana.
I can do either or.
Notorious. These skulls are enchanted in the kind of way where spell magic, remove curse, holy water, something to get the bad juju out of it would be required, or they'll just reform completely unscathed.
Hey, Leona.
Yeah.
You got that holy water?
She also still has a blessed rapier.
Yeah.
That holy water that you drank?
Yeah, that was like
Pulls out my.
that was like a week ago.
Yeah. Ooze sanctity. I pull out my blessed rapier and what do I like? Stick the shards like, tink tink.
There's a lot of shards though.
Just kind of stir it up a bit.
Oh, is there a way to like make this faster? To tink tink tink.
No, like I said, dispel magic, remove curse.
One of you guys should have that.
I mean,
Yeah, I guess
what
I
self-respecting
can.
wizard doesn't know to spell magic?
I do know to spell magic.
You can just throw them into a heap and use one casting to get them all completely uneviled.
Who's got a broom?
Yeah, we start sweeping them up.
Just put them under one of these blankets.
Yeah, I'm sure if you put them under the blankets, they won't reform.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, sweep them into a pile, cast Dispel Magic on the...
The shards stop quivering and shaking and gluing themselves back together. It is at this point, now that you're not worrying about flame skulls, you notice that this hallway has a large soot coverage over to the south. There's a lump on the floor covered by soot and ash, clutching something else covered in soot and ash that's long.
Someone touch it.
Oh,
Wait, there's a suit of armor?
No, soot as in ash.
Oh.
I believe what he is saying is soot.
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 Oh, thought it was soot.
And
Nope.
it's clutch, and there's something underneath.
There's something on the ground that looks vaguely humanoidish, burned
Oh,
to a crisp,
alright.
clutching something long.
Alright, I'm gonna check it out. Just kneel down beside it with fist ready.
You kind of grope at the corpse. That's a corpse. Then you grope at the long thing it's holding. Oh boy, that's cold.
penis.
Just grabbing onto the strange thing. It's colder than the ambient air, which is already pretty chilly.
Ooh,
Pick it up.
I do.
You notice that the soot is sort of clinging to this stick thing.
And I'll wipe it.
It's kind of
Clean.
difficult, but you manage to sort of rub it off on your robes.
Oh no, it's a genie.
Now you have a whole bunch of soot attached to your robes, but you can see that the staff is it's made out of a very bright birch-like wood. It is tapped with bits that look like platinum.
Ooh.
To beat metal benders.
The staff itself seems to be just cold.
Just gonna do some like monk shit with it. Just twirl it around. Wah, wah, wah,
Can-
wah, wah.
Can we do like an Arcana roll to figure out what it is if we have Arcana trained?
Or you could take a short rest at some point. I mean, it depends on your priorities.
I'ma hold on to it.
I mean, there are these doors I kind of want to look at.
You
I
have
I
a
will-
stick.
I will Arcana it.
Alright.
You'll use your detect magic skills and take a close look.
What is?
Arcana.
Eh.
I'm gonna throw mine in too.
It's really cold, guys, but I mean, like,
Nope.
kind of cool.
If it's magical, it's good for keeping the brewskis cold.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna keep it and maybe whack people with it. So,
Maybe a short rest, you'll have a bit more time, but like on the spot, you're not too sure what it will do or how to
Yeah.
activate it.
okay, so shall we?
You do, however, figure out one particular trait, which is that while you hold the staff in your hand, you have resistance to cold damage.
Ooh.
Like you're not bothered by the cold of the air around you anymore, but you are
Oh,
bothered
wait.
by the cold of the stick.
Actually, I rolled a 17.
In that case, you know it's a staff of frost, and you know that those can shoot a variety of cool and exciting spells. But you're not quite sure how to coax out those spells on a glance.
Yeah, not my field.
I'm talking spells like Cone of Cold, Fog Cloud, Ice Storm, Wall of Ice.
Wow, that does sound useful.
Yes.
They do
Dang.
sound useful.
We'll have to talk about that when we have time to rest.
Mm-hmm. So which
So-
doors do you think are most exciting? There's one to the north, three to the west. Some arrow slits if you
Okay.
want to look down at the dark hallway.
Leona, your choice.
Well, let's let Odin choose. He hasn't chosen a door.
That's true. Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead,
yeah.
Odin.
Choosing
Pushes
the
them.
door, no.
Vanna White's not here, but you get a pick.
Okay, well, I'm not seeing nothing down on the floor beneath us except for a great big statue.
And
Uh,
darkness.
Yeah. Like this thing is like 20 feet up, about 10 to 15 feet down, there's just darkness.
Again, I wonder how they would have hit us.
Who?
If there's someone in here with arrows shooting at us, I mean, how would they know where we are?
Maybe they have magic sight.
I mean,
Those cheaters.
They have like magical darkness.
maybe the magical darkness isn't supposed to be here.
Could be. But I'm talking in character. You don't have to tell me that.
I'm talking about. I'm talking from the perspective of your subconscious. Like, but maybe it's not supposed to be here, because
Well,
this
yeah,
looks
that's
like a
where she was
really
gonna get.
inconvenient thing for the
I know, and
defenders.
that's where she was going to get to, Safi. Let me play through the character thoughts.
Okay, then I will never let you make a knowledge roll again, because that's my.
But but I didn't make a knowledge roll.
Putting that aside, which door? There's door number 1, door number 2, door number 3, and the exciting double doors number 4.
That's door
If you
4
must,
and
you
5.
can have one of those stupid game show songs going. Like what's the
Do, do,
one?
do,
The Price is Right, I think.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned Vanna White. She was the one
Just
who did the
just
doors.
wasn't Vanna White Wheel of Fortune though
No.
with the clickers?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, damn, it was her.
yeah.
What? Oh, yeah, because the ones on Price is Right kept leaving because of...
Yeah, he was a pervert.
Because of Bob Barker's feisty hands.
and the other people had to work with Jim Carrey. I mean,
Anyway,
Drew Carey.
pick a door, or the doors will vanish.
I say this door here. I want to see what's behind this door.
Just step up to the door and
I am
heroically open it.
listening. I am listening at the door to
You hear
see if
nothing.
I can hear. Okay, well then I will heroically open it.
You find a large room filled to the
Steer.
brim with closets, which in turn are filled to the brim with bottles.
Are these
Let's get
bottles filled to the
wasted.
brim with liquor?
Roll me a d20.
D20. Where the hell is? There we go.
While most of these are supposed to be potion bottles, some of them seem to be filled with things with stuff that clearly aren't potions because they haven't dehydrated over time. Like there's a couple of them that are filled with stuff and are marked as like alcoholic beverages. But it's a nice room. There's some of those rolling ladders you see in libraries sometimes that will let you peruse the shelves.
Sanctity.
Peruse the show.
I need your help with something.
what do you need?
I climb on the ladder. Push me.
Give me one of the alcoholic ones. Whee!
You slide along the many potions. As you slide
can I
along,
tell?
you hit a point where the shelf, for some reason, seems to change railing. There's like a small section where the railing doesn't quite match up to the rest of the railing of the shelves, and you fall off as you slide along.
Getting many a splinter.
Now,
Poor
she's a monk. She
craftsmanship.
can make a slow fall with these from this height.
Hmm?
Like at most, it's a
So-
10-foot drop.
I want to grab one of the alcoholic bottles.
You have some alcohol. Who knows in what state it is?
Well, the older, the more alcoholic, which is good.
Not necessarily.
Roll for quality of sippy.
I'm not sipping. Not yet.
Yeah. These
I
are
don't
not
like
marked in
quality.
terms of branding or anything, so who knows what exact beverage is inside.
I want them to all have like weirdly inappropriate names. Like the person was one to be like a their own drink maker,
The dragon's
and
dick.
it's all just yeah, and they're all
Wyvern's
just like
Wang.
weirdly inappropriate and bizarre names.
The ogre's
Wizard's
fisting.
Wang, Dragon Dick, Beholder Balls.
I think I'm funny. Whee!
Sanctity gets a bottle that's labeled, I hate Typhlings. That's just the liquor name.
Well, unless you wish to sample some of the fine wares, if you think you can handle my strongest potions adventure. Otherwise,
How long? Can I tell how long these have been here, and if anything is any good?
they've been here long enough that the potions have lost much of their liquid, so they're all dehydrated. The labels are mostly faded, so you don't even know what's in them.
Or just exploded from being cold.
They seem to have adjusted to that over time. So yeah, you're kind of dealing with a crapshoot.
I don't think I know enough about alchemy to.
It's a risky business.
Yeah. Okay. Well. All right then.
Be right back real quick. Sharkbait is being a little fidgety. I'm gonna check on her really fast.
Oh no!
Okay.
Bully
Baby
the ferret.
Can't bully ferret.
There you
What
go.
the hell is this about Ichiko being green?
The end of one of the openings of Bleach. It changes colors, and apparently this person liked it.
It's weirdly specific.
Yeah, but people are weird.
Though to be fair, I think there are like several deviant art groups about specifically just recoloring things to have different skin colors. So
OC, do not steal.
no, not in that sense.
Just to do it.
Life's full of strange people.
Especially DeviantArt.
I think we know some places where people are weirder.
Oh yeah, I mean, DeviantArt is very limited in what deviant means.
Yeah, ironically.
I posted some of my fucking pretentious teenage paintings there when I was a kid.
I think that was the main use of it. Oh wow. Okay. Hey Bella, Dark
Yeah.
Phoenix reviews are in.
Oh.
Please tell me good. Please tell me good.
22%.
All they
Dark
had
Phoenix?
to do was translate the comics.
The new X-Men movie.
It's my
It's their-
favorite fucking, like, the Phoenix Saga. The entirety of the Phoenix Saga is beautifully told.
Well, it's
How
one of
can
the
they not-
best stories.
Yeah,
in the
even
entire
I know it's a
X-Men
good
history.
story.
It's
And
one
it's
of the
the
best
second
comic
time
book
they
stories
fucked
in
it up.
general. I don't know how they just make the fucking comic.
Well, you know what one problem is? They're focusing on certain characters who weren't important or even in the comic because their actresses are popular or they started with that character. For example, for some reason, Mystique is still team leader.
What?
Oh yeah, because Jennifer
Fucking
Lawrence is popular.
Scott Summers.
Nope, he's like a teenager who doesn't know what he's doing yet.
So is Mystique.
No, she's much older by now.
No,
Apparently, the
not
Mystique
me.
we saw. Apparently, the Mystique we saw in like the original X-Men movies was like in her 50s or 60s.
Yeah, well, she can control whatever she looks like, so that's fine.
Yeah, but she's also the same age as Patrick Stewart was, I guess.
She was also supposed to be Rogue's mother. That didn't work out too well.
And Kurt's.
And yeah, and Nightcrawler's mother.
Also, Nightcrawler's in the movie now.
Also,
Is he?
isn't the Dark Phoenix saga like hella convoluted for one movie?
It is, and I can understand them toning down some of it, like not necessarily bringing up the Shi'ar.
Dark Phoenix would be one of those ones that you could give a fucking trilogy to.
Well, and even if you didn't, if you just focused on the Dark Phoenix aspect instead of the aftermath,
Well, the entire Phoenix saga is fucking huge.
it is.
But
And
like,
it still keeps coming back.
even then, Dark Phoenix would take, I would say, a couple movies to get through.
Yeah. I would expect it to. It should be a big deal.
Well, considering that,
But then again,
the best thing that ever happened in comics,
not the best, I would say, but it's a big one.
in my opinion, it's the best.
Basically, Dark Phoenix should have gotten the Infinity War / Endgame like double movie feature.
Yeah, I can see that.
It also should have been directed by the same
Russos.
fucking the Russos. God damn.
Not the Kinberg.
I am so sad.
Though actually, it's directed by the same guy who did Logan
Really? But Logan was
Yeah.
great.
and Days of Future Past.
But Days of Future Past was great. Did he also direct Apocalypse? Because that was pretty bad.
Yes.
Uh,
Oh, he's also doing.
So is hit or miss.
He was going to be the director for the original Magic the Gathering movie.
So, Baby Claire's back.
Yeah.
She was bringing her food bowl around. I didn't realize her food bowl was empty, so I.
Oh my god.
real quick, Notorious, I'm going to point out the guy doing good on Logan was a fluke.
Okay.
Oh no.
He's also done a Fan Four Stick, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter,
Oh,
Jumper. Oh, this makes sense now that I think about it. You know what else he's done?
What's that?
X-Men 3, The Last Stand.
They gave him Phoenix twice.
Why
And
did
he
they-
did worse.
Jesus Christ. What is this world? Why can't I have my good comic book movies?
Again, it's called the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh, why isn't fucking
Favorite
Disney
treat.
owns them now? God damn it!
This is actually even, according to people, they're saying it's even worse than X-Men 3.
There was absolutely zero like Dark Phoenix in X-Men 3. That was not fucking Dark Phoenix.
It was meant
at
to be,
all.
but let's not get into that while we're D&D.
Okay, sorry, I'm just upset now.
So am I, don't worry.
Dorks. That's what's going on.
So the room I opened doesn't seem to have much in it.
It's a hallway going to another door. Indeed.
Wow, this was unnecessary architecture. Hey guys, come in here.
Kentucky.
At least one of you.
Kentucky.
I'm gonna open this one.
peek in.
It's a staircase.
Now
going down.
stairs. Stairs that go into a locked hallway that go into a hallway. Wow, this place is weird.
I mean, yeah.
Well, okay, let's go down to the corner and peek around it.
You peek around it, you see darkness.
Like magical darkness?
Yes. You suspect it might connect to the same area you saw from the balcony. Directly, like...
Okay,
You
I'm
can
going
see a
back
little
up.
bit into the darkness, but not that far.
I don't care anymore.
Okay, so magic darkness.
Does anyone know Magic Missile?
As magic missile out of darkness.
Is it possible to be a wizard and not have magic missile? That's a real legit question.
Did you wish to open door number 3 or the double door 4?
Wrong one.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
I'm going for 3.
Was the prices right?
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba.
You see a 15-foot tall room, at the center of which is a 12-foot tall scale model of something.
Oh, that looks cool.
There's also some furnishings and a chest in the corner, and the large map of Barovia on the south wall.
Okay, first, I'm gonna go investigate this chest for traps.
Investigate, please.
I investigate the model for toys.
Would I use investigation or anything? Okay.
Investigation.
Nat 20.
You
Thank
find a-
God.
You find a mousetrap sitting on top of it, but that's about it.
Okay.
It was Moriarty.
Moriarty.
Devious. I'm gonna open the chest.
See, that's exactly what they say before a mimic hits you. To be honest, a mimic might just have a
fist
mousetrap
forms.
stuck to it because they're adhesive. It's just stuck
And
in
it-
it. Get
it's
it
stuck there
off!
for like 20. It's been there for like 20 years. If you take the mousetrap off, it gives you the treasure.
Everyone just keeps resetting the trap, so it keeps being a smelly mouse inside of it. He's like, ah, it's so smelly. The chest appears to be empty.
And then something gets punched in the back of the head, right, by the mimic.
No, it's just that you open the chest and it's like there's a surprising amount of nothing inside. Your assassin
Does
senses
it-
are tingling.
Ace in it.
Something's up. I'm going to see if there's a hidden catch in it.
The hidden catch. What is that?
Like if it's got
Like
like a
a-
false bottom or something.
Yeah, like a trick lever that'll open up
You
something in it.
hold it up, and you hold it upside down, and a book falls on your foot. Well, in
Reflex
front of your
save.
foot, since you're actually
Okay.
out in front of you. But yes, there's a book. The book is distinctly magical because it glows slightly.
This is pretty.
Can I?
Yes.
I'm going to.
Mine.
I'm just looking. It's a book.
It's like that one friend who comes to your house and you get a video game and he wants to play it first.
I'm a wizard.
I know
look
magic.
At books. Yeah, well, just what you got isn't magic. It's fucking fake ass shit.
Yeah, firebolt, right?
Not magic.
Oh,
In
so
the
I guess you're.
meantime, Poffley is examining this beautiful thing.
Yeah.
What do you wish to examine specifically?
Well, first I'm gonna, since I'm good with maps and shit, I'm gonna jot that down for memory, and then I'm gonna look for toys or anything like in or around it.
There's this cool giant red beating heart located in like one of the towers.
Wow.
That's pretty freaking metal.
That is
That
pretty
is
freaking metal.
really metal.
I'm gonna take the beating heart.
In fact, it's so metal. I'm just gonna show you the
Why
maps.
aren't you getting the mage over there to look at it?
Like, look at that. Look at that heart. Beep beep.
Okay.
I'm not seeing a heart. I'm seeing a map or a spire.
Oh, I see where it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in where map 8 is. Yeah. Little boop boop.
The scale model might have scale model representations of the dungeon, but you can't find that from here because it's underground. But for the rest, you were able to disseminate a lot of information about the interior of the building.
Giant beating heart. Where's
Can I
latest
get
fire?
an insight check from Poffley?
Okie dokie. Back to that. Inside.
You have this tickle in the back of your head that you're looking for a room of bones where Strahd may be. If this model is accurate, the room of bones is not anywhere you can see. So it might be down lower or somewhere hidden inside the building. Which is a clue telling you that Strahd is probably going to appear somewhere underground.
Wait, so do I know that the model is of this place?
You know that it's probably Strahd's castle because you can see Castle Ravenloft from quite far away. And this looks like that castle. On top of that, Castle Ravenloft has so far been the only large structure you've seen. Or heard of. I mean, Crescus and Abbey, yes, but...
I'm relaying to memory.
Also, the two of us are looking at the book.
Okie dokie. To give the book a closer look, the book is a tome of understanding. At least that's its mechanical purpose. If you read it for long enough, which is like 48 hours, over at least a period of 6 days or fewer, which is very strange that it phrases it like 6 days or fewer, your wisdom score increases by 2, as does your maximum for that score.
How the hell do you have to read a book that long?
Well, I mean, it's like multiple hours per day.
Yeah. Poffley would technically mechanically benefit the most from it, but I'm not going to tell you what to do. Because it also can help you polish up your will saves. Wisdom saves. Or your perception scores.
Well, for now, I'm going to put it in my bag.
You put it in your bag.
Yeah, I'm sure Odin will benefit from the staff, but I mean, like, I don't think Sanctuary told me what the staff is, so I'm just holding
He
it.
hasn't told any of us.
Yeah, I figured we'll look it over when we get somewhere to rest, because I don't know how to operate it.
Alright. Ain't that something?
Okay, let's go for the dirty double D at the end.
You go for door number 4. And Poffley, what do we say?
I was gonna say, Leona, lead the way.
Yeah, go ahead, Leona.
Leona, you find yourself across a fabulous feast. The feast is attended.
I don't want this.
The feast is attended by several spooky ghosts.
Called it.
They are having a grand old time.
Why did that, you make me go first? I'm like half. You.
You're not
Don't
obliged to
worry,
follow
I'll-
anyone's orders.
Except mine.
I'm right biggity behind
Does
you.
anyone wish to partake in this fantastic, fabulous feast?
Go talk to him, Leona.
It's a feast
You're
of
good
heroes.
at talking.
Just looks at you. They're ghosts. Every
Ghosts
ghost
can
we've seen
talk?
has attacked us.
Not all of
Every
them.
ghost we have.
No, yeah, remember
Yeah.
Every ghost.
we met
We
the
have
one
a,
ghost.
we have
Oh,
attacked
wait.
it first though.
Yeah, we usually start it.
Yeah, so
You
let's.
know, that's a good point. Walks forward and waves at the ghosts.
The
You
ghosts do
also,
not
Odin,
seem
you
to
coming?
acknowledge your presence. But man, that feast smells great.
I was looking at a model, but if y'all gonna call me over, then sure I'll come.
It's a really well-made model. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, I was fascinated because it was good.
Yeah, it had like all the floors and everything.
Plan our murder from it.
Some of the furnishings may have changed since then, but hey.
I am so not wanting to touch that food.
Not only does the food look spectacular, there's this beautiful golden ewer, like decanter, at the center of the table. That seems to be the centerpiece. There are several empty chairs if you wish to partake in a heroic feast suited for heroes.
So it's like actual good-looking food, but there's ghosts.
It
Yeah,
looks
I'm not.
hecking good.
Not that's like. Yeah, that's
Hey, wait,
100%
Leona.
evil.
The ghosts do not appear to eat the food itself. They grab at the food, and then the ghostly version of the food appears in their hands.
Hey, Leona, wait. You said you're a hero. There's like a hero's dinner. This is for you.
Just looks at Sanctity like,
Hey, also remember you're under the effect of your like egotism.
What?
first off,
Your ring.
okay, that ring doesn't make me like
It's not an
stupid
obligation.
ego. Yeah, it's
No,
not.
that's just
Second
that's
of all,
that's
Also,
natural. It has nothing to do with the ring.
Also, I don't think Sanctity knows about that.
She noticed that when she put it on, she started to become more of a dick.
Well, you're free to leave this room if you don't want to partake in such a fantastic, fabulous dining experience.
I kind of do, but no one's offered, so I don't want to be rude. So
There's open seats, and one of us has to be the guinea pig.
heroic feasts are for specific heroes.
There are empty seats, Claire. They're probably expecting guests. It might be you. Why would they not be expecting the great Leona as a guest?
That's a good point.
You are Leona
Just gonna
Summersong,
die, aren't
the
I?
great folk hero. At least that's what you keep telling us, right? So obviously they would accept you.
Go! Make a move. I don't care what the move is, but make it.
I grab some ham
Do you sit down?
Popping
and
that seat.
die immediately. Yeah, sit down.
You sit down and you grab some ham. Suddenly the ghosts acknowledge your presence. With smiles and cheers. Gosh.
Yeah.
You can't help but blush a
I
bit
grab a
because they're all
tankard
like,
and-
ah, the
Wait.
great, and they use your name, and they generally call it. To everyone else, the ghosts just seem to be speaking gibberish, but to Leona, it's compliments, it's pats on the back.
all everyone
That's
else
probably
is
all
hearing,
she hears anyway.
all everyone else is hearing is that she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes.
Now,
I'm the best. Sanctity smells.
does anyone else wish to partake? It will probably take you like 10 minutes to eat to full satiation if you hurry it up. If otherwise, you can
Sure.
take up to an hour to just soak in the dining.
I want to go between them, but can't. So.
Does she seem like she's dying?
She does look to be going insane. She's talking to ghosts that speak gibberish.
Hey Odin, I'll stand guard if you want to eat.
Boffley, do you partake
Um,
at the table?
Yes.
The ghosts are speaking your name as well. You understand them as well as Leona does.
Yeah.
I'm going to detect magic and see if they're like
This place
are
is
ghosts.
fucking magic, but especially that golden ewer,
golden what?
decanter, pitcher.
Okay. Let's see.
Can we? Can either of us who aren't going crazy knowledge arcana that thing?
Sure.
Yeah.
That food looks heckin' great.
Nobody knows how dry I am. Nobody knows how dry I am.
Yeah,
Maybe,
Sanctie's gonna walk over to Odin.
maybe we should just drag them away from the table.
I don't trust the gold thing.
Well,
I
do you
don't
wait for
trust
the
that,
10 minutes for these two dumbasses to eat their fill?
I'm letting the meat of it before I act on this.
Exciting. All right.
And
So,
I
After a
actually
few minutes,
explode.
I'm going to. Okay, I'm gonna do a daring sanctity maneuver. Okay,
oh no.
I'm gonna run forward. I'm gonna warn Odin before I do this. Of course, he's gonna know what I'm doing because we have time. I'm gonna step forward. I'm gonna crouch down. I'm gonna like front flip over the table and grab the decanter.
Why did you have
Like-
to do that?
Like a heckin'
Like boom.
Why did you have to do that? Everyone is
I wanted
having
to.
a great old time.
Yeah, and they're
Laughing.
obviously going nuts.
They're not going nuts. There's nothing keeping them there other than the delicious food.
You said it looked like they were going crazy. Obviously.
No,
you
they're
said that,
going
like,
crazy
4
from the
minutes-
perspective of that they're talking to the ghost, which seems to just be
Yeah,
answering
like the
gibberish.
ghosts are going blah, 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 and we're
Okay, because
responding.
the way you described it sounded more like they were going crazy.
No, it's more like they're going, ha, hoo, hoo, yes, I'm great, yes.
Okay, I was confused.
It's not like they're start eating their own hands.
You know, I sort of expected that.
No, the whole
Claire
time
slaps
Sam
her
is
own
on it,
hands
just-
out of her own hands.
Slaps her hands out of her hands, eats
Just to
them.
imagine every
It's
word
like-
out of Safi Dungeon Master. I hear Corviknight.
No, wait. It's that
That is a big grow.
it's that one SpongeBob episode. Starts like eating the extra arms.
So, with this new information, do you still do the flip?
I almost kind of want to, but you know.
I'm gonna put
main
it
thing
like
is-
this: if you just wait the 10 minutes, something will happen.
Okay, yeah. Like I said, we're waiting the 10 minutes.
Okay.
Before
if
I
you
was
just-
gonna
If
act
you just
anyway.
wait it out for a bit, once Poffley and Leona have had their delicious fill, they feel full and they kind of lean back and man, they just feel great about themselves.
Yeah.
It is this point that the lights start to dim, the ghosts start to fade, all the food seems to vanish. The
Human
chairs
fingers.
the chairs too start to fade from existence. And
Ah, crap.
You're gonna fall on your butts. The only thing that remains is the decanter and the table itself. And slightly more importantly, the two of you, because of your
Eh?
great heroic feasting, have gained the following benefits. You have recovered. Let me just roll this for you. This much health.
Alright, my
You
fault.
gain this many temporary hit points. You are immune to
Alright.
poison and being frightened, as well as disease, and make wisdom saving throws with advantage, because you just feel so goddamn great about yourself.
Tight.
Like, they're positively glowing with energy.
I'm
Yeah,
legitimately disappointed.
Oh my god, Leo.
It was a great meal, and I feel it was a really great meal, and I feel great. And honestly, you know, Sanctity, you're right. It was a feast for heroes, and it was for me.
And for Poffley. The hero
I
who
am
jumped off a bridge.
I'm impossibly disappointed.
You know what? I'm still kind of glad I didn't partake.
These effects, by the way, will the immunities and all that will last for 24 hours-ish.
How do I add temporary hit points? It's like the
There's this
heal
box
doesn't go
below
past
your,
my
your, own,
max.
your hit points that can be used for temporary hit points.
Who knows what kind of side effects this shit'll have?
It's labeled as temporary hit points, Claire.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it just doesn't show up on our characters, but
It's on your character sheet.
yeah.
Sanctity leaves the decanter behind and focuses on the road ahead.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, one of them can grab the decanter.
I missed the.
You miss these cool guys? I would too.
They were really great.
They were great. They were great. They gave you pats on the back and everything. Sanctity, walking across that surface. Not only is it collapsed, but it feels like it might collapse more if too much weight is applied.
That's why she's staying against the wall.
As for the decanter, you can pour poison into it, and it will turn it into drinkable wine.
I
If
take
someone-
it and
If someone with a particular antipathy towards alcohol pours anything into it, it will turn into water.
Oh.
so don't
top
give
of
it to Odin.
There was a room full of potions.
Yeah, but
Somewhat.
Leona
I don't think
steps
we need
onto the
water.
rickety balcony.
Maybe we should let the monk on the rickety balcony.
monk in the road.
Well, I don't mean to do that.
Listen,
Point
advantage
five,
on wisdom
don't-
saving throws does not mean you're not going to do something stupid. And as the
I'm
three of you
just
decide to
so-
all stand
so
on the
small.
balcony together,
No,
Why?
I'm parkouring. Just I'm on the wall.
Okay, you can't parkour like that. That's not how parkour works.
Odin weighs himself down
Parkour
with pottery.
Does
and
not
it's
make
like,
you Spider-Man.
like you watch as crumble, closer, falling into the darkness
I'm
down
gonna
below.
go
You don't
to
know
bed.
how deep that is.
I'm opening this door and getting in.
You open the door and head inside. Roll me a wisdom saving throw. As you see a statue.
Thank God I have a wisdom saving throw now. Oh, hey, that worked.
I just need to double check the DC here. But I think you're fine. And you are. That's one heckin' statue. It's made of obsidian, and there's two corpses in front of it that look all emaciated.
I really don't trust that statue.
oh,
I don't
bad
think you should.
statue.
We good?
Well, I mean, that depends if you can get here.
Yeah, there's enough walkway left that you didn't break by standing on it all together to walk over, yes?
Yeah, it looks like we're good. Just don't look at the thingy. I don't like it.
Like I could levitate somebody if you really wanted to
Or
go
you could
in
just
there.
go one by one.
I would just suggest, hey, Sanctity, what's going on in there?
There's a statue and dead people. I'm guessing I'm assuming they're related.
By dead people, do you mean dead not
They're dead.
moving or dead on the ground? Or?
Dead. They're like on the ground.
Okay.
Also, like siblings or, you know.
Cousins, maybe.
Okay. I use my nimble little feeties and run across.
Tap, 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 tap.
I do none of that because I am a dwarf, and I'm just gonna hang out here.
Fair enough.
Not honest.
Can I
Damn
get
it,
a save-
Bella.
Can I get a saving
No,
throw
I'm-
from Poffley and Leona? Advantage, don't forget that.
Wisdom at advantage.
You are
How?
drawn to the statue. You
Ooh.
must approach the statue. You can do
Ooh.
everything else, but you must
I,
approach
Wait, am I charmed?
it. Let's see. I need to make sure that's what the spell
With
does.
advantage, Claire.
No, this does
roll
not
it one
count
more
as a
time.
charming effect.
Okay then. Pretty.
Claire, with advantage.
That means you roll twice. There's a button at the top of your sheet, I think, that lets you
Or you
select
just
Yeah.
click it one more time.
Click it, baby, one more time. You two are drawn towards the statue and must continuously approach it.
Oh, God damn it. Okay, so what can you tell me about the statue? Can I kill it?
It's made of obsidian. It's like 4 foot tall.
Oh, awesome. It's made out of glass. That's easy.
Sure.
Though, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach into my pack, and I have like a blanket. I'm going to throw the blanket over it.
That doesn't seem to stop the effect. In fact, the two are compelled to remove the blanket.
Sanctity, stop, dick.
Statue is great.
Odin, I think our guys are cursed or some shit because they're staring at the statue, and they're calling me a dick.
Well, that neither of those seem to be, all that strange for them.
Oh,
Yeah, but
the
they're-
statue's tight.
Okay, but if I come in there, like maybe I also have this problem.
Yes,
Don't worry,
right.
Maybe.
Okay, how about I do this? Point to where the statue is, I will come over and I will not look at where the statue is.
Okay, so you come in, and I'll point you at the statue physically.
How about you point me away from the
We
statue?
blindfold the dwarf and give him a.
No, but this way you can point your hand at it and explode it.
Oh, but don't you have spells too?
Yeah, I just want to make sure we overkill the statue or whoever's in the way.
Ah, yes, your two friends who are in the way.
Friends.
I would say we could shoot over their heads because they're tiny, but I'm also tiny, and also the statue's tiny.
They're tiny.
I want to marry the statue.
Also, I have one more thing to test first. I point at the statue, cast darkness on it as a free
Nope.
action. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to kill it, I guess.
Hopefully, he uses
fact-
her eyes to magically see the statue.
You're
Well,
pretty
I'm
sure that
dark
seeing
vision.
the statue isn't the problem here. The statue existing at all is.
Okay, I'm stabbing with my light sword.
Your light sword, which is made of light, does not affect physical objects.
It burns it. It's glass. It's gonna cause more heat.
Yes, and you leave a nice.
Obsidian's
streak.
pure silicate, which burns.
It's radiant light. It doesn't work like that.
Okay, fine. Longsword.
You slash into something that would make a great sword, but probably doesn't make great against anything else. You chip, chip, chip.
Look, yeah, Odin, I need your hammer.
Okay, well I will come over there.
He just throws the hammer over.
attempting to not fall down on the crumbly floor.
Crumble, crumble.
I will
Well, I thought the first
avoid-
thing we were gonna do was
I will avoid looking at the statue. I am not looking at the statue, and
We're doing pinata.
I hand you my giant hammer.
yeah, we're doing pinata.
Okay, this shit's heavy, actually.
It's really heavy for
We
you. since
give
you
him
used
a
the light
sledgehammer.
Yeah, I use light weapons.
Okay,
Okay.
fine.
No, here's what it is. Okay, so keep your hammer out. I can move you next to the statue, and you're just gonna like spin around and hit it.
Okay, I'm keeping my eyes closed. If anybody else gets in the way of this hammer, it's their own fault.
Yeah, they can't move away from the statue though. So
Yeah, I'm gonna try and push them out of the way, sort of.
okay, well,
I bite you. I straight bite you.
if you take a roundabout way as to how to hit the statue,
Yeah, we're
Okay,
being
so-
careful.
you succeed
I'm
at
just
smashing
gonna-
it, and glass shards fly all over the place. Ow!
Ow.
That was my wife.
Ugh.
I was watching that.
As the statue is no longer dominating your vision with its weird halo of sharpness, you suddenly remember that you have a life and other places to be than a statue.
I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, we have other places to be.
This room was
I'll
suspiciously
have one of
empty.
those like weird montages.
The with the like soft music as you go through like your whole life with the statue.
Yeah, exactly.
The flashbacks.
What a nice chat to
Yeah.
have over these rotting corpses.
You have Steven Tyler serenading you. I don't wanna
So,
close
what was
my
the,
eyes.
What was the suspicious thing you're saying, Zafi, before we got off character?
Well, this room feels suspiciously empty.
This whole place feels empty.
I know every room had like something in it that felt like something was supposed to be there. I mean, there's some doors to the east, I guess.
You mean like a statue?
No.
Hey, people who are stuck staring at a rock for like 5 minutes. You guys want to look around?
Sure.
Yeah, what was I doing?
Can I open my eyes yet?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's fine.
Odin's
I'm
still
gonna
blind
look
for the
around.
entire dungeon.
I'm just swinging my hammer around.
Where do you wish to
No,
go?
You accidentally leave him here.
Guys.
We'll try to kill the the statue.
Where do you wish to go, great and noble heroes?
Well, I asked if they wanted to like investigate the room for anything.
Oh, he said that
I
it's like
investigated.
empty. Suspiciously empty.
Yeah, I'm gonna pat around the walls for secret, super duper secret.
Yeah, for the heck of it.
You'll
In
find
case it's
it.
more
Claire.
not advantage, but
You put your paw
Oh yeah,
on the
investigation
walls.
would have been.
and just start petting the walls. How exactly do you look for secret
Little
doors? Do you
goblin
put your
hands.
weight against it? Do you just kind of look for seams?
Oh yeah, like you look for panels or whatever. You wiggle your hands around.
She's just gonna grope the walls without consent? Wow.
Just because he can't say no.
Ma'am, are you aware that you're a goblin?
Exactly. Eventually, little tiny itty bitty, you push against the wall, it flicks, and then you're gone.
I was actually not expecting to find anything. Ah!
What?
Power towing. Go to the next one.
Oh, fucking thank God. Can we leave now?
This is the greatest dungeon ever. You know, we actually could have just left him.
Poffley, that's a wall.
I feel it up.
Flip, you're on the other side now.
Yeah.
This place gets better and better.
So like,
A quick question. Can we go back out the wall?
Flip. And you're
Oh,
back
never
out.
mind.
Huh?
I go back to my supremely disappointed mode.
well, that was.
So I guess there's a hidden room.
Yeah.
Is there
Was there-
anything in that hidden room?
It didn't look
I don't
like
know.
it, but
Did you look?
Storage room of statues.
No, there was nothing there. It was a perfectly empty 10-foot cube.
This place is friggin'
Oh.
weird.
Is there anything like? Do I see any? You know, the walls.
feel up the walls.
Do
Fill
I
and fills
find
with acid.
more?
It's just a series of flipping walls.
God, wouldn't that be annoying to try to traverse through? It's
What
like
the fuck?
there's no doors. It's just flipping walls.
Yeah, I saw that.
You decide to look onwards, hoping to find more. I don't know what you're hoping to find. It's just some walls. Seriously,
Okay.
what is with you people and pushing against walls just because they flip around a couple of times when you push
What?
against them?
I mean, yeah, but that one wall flipped, so we're just humping against walls.
You watch as the goblin vanishes through another wall. Flip.
Oh my god.
Ah!
It's Claire. There's this weird skeletal figure that's like scratching their chin. They're dressed in fine robes. Ooh, sparkly robes. And they seem to be almost
Oh, man.
consistently scratching their chin. It notices you and points.
Figure of death.
Figure it out.
Power kill.
Oh, you. Why?
Hello.
This
Hello.
draconic skeletal figure sort of starts to meander towards you.
He like starts choking me Palpatine style.
You know the best part, Odin? We don't know what's going on.
I have no idea. I didn't even
follow
see
Leon.
them leave. I had my eyes closed.
Yeah, Leon and Poffy are just going on adventures
Who
while
are
y'all
you?
are just.
A summer song. This is my compatriot.
Hello, Poffy.
Poffley Spingle
You find. Okay, what do you find in this room? I need to make sure. You find an arrow slit room. There's again the quivers in the corner and a rack with some short bows on it. It's strange they wouldn't use crossbows in the siege situation, but hey, who cares?
Well, they want faster firing rates.
The skeletal figure looks at you and says, "Well, you know what your names are. I don't know what my name is." It's very nice cane made of a bluish metal. Taps against the ground as it walks in close.
Cobalt.
Potentially.
Oh, that was like
It sort of
tap the hell out
reaches
of us.
towards
It's
your
like-
neck.
Wait, the cane?
No, the creature's other hand that is not preoccupied with a cane.
Just gonna dodge out the Richie.
if that's how we're gonna do this, fine.
Are you trying to choke me?
You guys are rude.
Which means I have to roll an attack roll.
Oh hell.
It doesn't have any actions
You
set
see-
up. What the fuck is this? You stupid lich. Have some actions for me to clip.
Oh, I heard a bad word.
Sorry, I didn't hear a bad word. I'm in a different room and have no idea what's going on.
Hey, Odin, I think we're probably gonna have to move, go around the other way to get through because remember, there's
Boffley,
another
what's your
hallway.
AC?
My AC not super great.
We should start heading back.
What is it? Tell me.
15.
It manages to land its bony fingers, which are chilly, around your neck and lifts you off the ground. It kind of looks at you.
What?
It's sort of turning you around like you're some sort of examinable object. Oh my god, that hand is freaking chill.
Wait, but aren't I kind of like resistant to cold? Cause
Yeah, but this is like, ooh boy.
Blah.
You're resistant to the elements, Bella,
Okay.
not to anything magical.
Oof. Like, it releases you before some sort of paralysis sets in from the chill.
Oh.
Ow. I mean, like, he didn't seem threatening when he like approached, but when he grabbed me, but
Honestly, you get this sense of it's like raising eyebrows and looking you over again. It's probably as confused as you are.
so nice, nice play.
Yes, I think it's my place.
Well,
Why are you here?
oh, we're just exploring, seeing sights and
Looking
Yeah.
for the god. Now remember the cards,
Aw.
Bella.
We are not in that room, so we cannot talk to them.
I'm not. Yeah, I should. Sanctity's looking for ways to get across without going all the way back.
Any means of teleportation might get you across, or walking across the wall, maybe trying to throw a rope on that statue. I don't know. You see
I was thinking the
multiple-
rope,
You
maybe.
see multiple vectors of attack that might work.
I could levitate you.
That was one idea I had.
Hey, Mr. Skelly Bones, you mind if I go get my friends?
Why?
Yeah.
Who are they?
They're friends. We're all buddies, We're all
Hey, Odin.
exploring.
Yeah, what's
Hold
up?
this end of the rope and levitate me over there.
Okay, I will do that.
Well,
I do the thing.
sure. Go get your friends then.
All right, cool. Don't hurt my buddy, okay? 'Cause I won't be gone long.
You jinxed it.
You were
He's gonna
the-
eat. He's like. He's gonna like yank my skin off the moment you
He
leave.
does like lift Leona up, and unlike Poffley, Leona will have to make me a DC 18 con save to not be paralyzed.
I hate you, Poffley. Like the very moment she leaves the room, he just like picks me up and goes, "I wonder if I can get your skin off in one pull."
Yeah,
Ma'am, are you aware you're a goblin?
Jump.
Poffley heads off as Leona makes a DC 18 con save. Please,
Oh my god.
for the next minute, you are paralyzed in front of it as the chills just woo in your bones.
I just stare at Poffley and like freeze in
This
place
creature looks very
as he
This creature looks confused that you were in this state. It's like, why are you so silent? Stop it.
I peek out the door and call for Odin. Odin, Sanctity.
please help.
Wait, how do you peek out the
elderly
door? Because that's
person-
another like rotating wall.
That's a flip.
Well, yeah, I
The elderly person
push
is
it open
touching
and-
me.
just call for you because I don't want to go too far.
I think I hear one of the dumb ones
Ugh.
calling for help.
Is there anything I can tie this rope onto?
Oh, the door. If you're clever.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
I might have a plan actually for that. Hey,
You go back. I'm gone,
I mean,
but he has a new pair
now
of
that you give a
slippers.
closer look, you might be able to use like the candelabra, like the candle stands, and sort of wedge it against the door and then tie a rope around that.
Actually, okay. I reach in my bag and pull out my crowbar,
You do that.
and I wedge that into the door, and like make sure that that's really secure and tie the rope around the crowbar.
No, I was talking about like putting the thing against the door so that the angles of the door would hold the things out. But yeah,
That was
works too.
that was another idea I had, but mine is just like using tools.
Cool.
Okay, Odin, just hold the rope
Crowbar?
tight, and I'm gonna I brought a crowbar this whole time,
Leona, eventually the skeletal creature loses interest in you and starts meandering around the room again.
and I come back across.
I already called him, so I'm gonna go back in.
You see the creature is meandering
Like,
back
there's
around
just-
the room, and Leona's kind of
I come back in. I'm
There's
like,
just a pair of slippers. Yeah.
This
There's
is-
just a
this is-
green
this
pair of
is my-
slippers.
This is my favorite way I've ever seen Leona.
I know she's not talking. It's great.
Are you okay, Leona?
Who are you? Why are there more people here?
Hi.
I told you I was getting my friends.
What? Friends?
What?
Yeah, you seem friendly.
Friends.
Okay, so what exactly am I looking at? Like what am I seeing when I look at him? Is it just a Skelemans? Is it a
You
dude
see
in armor?
a draconic-looking skeleton person
Okay.
with like glowing eyes. Spooky.
Okay.
Hello, person. I say, putting on the ability that I actually have because of having lots of charisma, which I normally use for disguising myself. My compatriots here wanted us to say hello. We're in the neighborhood, and this place seems kind of empty.
It's not empty. Look at all these things that are here.
Empty of people.
I'm here.
One
And you're
person's
here.
kind of alone. Well, we're here now.
Yes. So why is it empty?
Yeah. Well, now it's not because we're here.
There's more than just you, you know.
Oh, there is, really?
Yes.
Yeah, there
We
were
had-
ghosts. We saw ghosts.
Yeah, but those aren't people. Those aren't living people.
I know they're not people.
I miss those ghosts.
You were
Who else
insulting
is
my
here?
intelligence.
No, I'm not.
Well, then
He
do
is.
you know my name?
Actually, no, I was going to ask for that next.
Then why would I bother with you?
Because I was going to ask what your name is.
I don't know my
possibly
name.
new neighbor. Oh. That could be a problem. What do you know? It could help us piece together
They
your
kind of
name.
look around a bit and they just don't have an answer.
Would you mind if we looked around? Maybe we could help you find a clue.
You might break things.
We'll be careful. We'll make sure
Fine.
that one, pointing at Leona, doesn't touch anything.
All
It's
right.
like a rock now.
I mean, like you could keep touching her, and that would ensure that.
Yeah, you can go ahead, actually.
Don't leave me here with Grandpa while he offers me a Walther's original. And
Oh,
Want your popsicles?
Mr. Skellybones, since we don't know your name, can we call you Henry Bubblebot?
No.
What?
Why?
Antagonizing him?
No,
Okay, you
I'm
can-
not. We just need a name. Cause
Stop
I'm,
talking.
Okay, so he
I'm-
kind of
I'm
looks
just
at his
going
hand
to,
and then he puts it down on top of you because he's kind of like curious. Make me a DC 18 con save.
and
Odin, why did we come back?
I'm gonna slip past and leave the room.
I actually don't remember if I have like.
I'm gonna go hang
advantage.
out in the
Very fancy.
statue. I'm gonna
You
hang
click-
out in the statue room.
You click the con save, Bella.
Yeah, but I don't know if I like have something special, but
Safi hasn't said what's happening.
Nope.
You are paralyzed for a minute. Leona, you're
Yeah.
back to normal at this point.
No, I think my friends would learn to stop talking once in a while.
I don't like you either. You remind me of things I don't like.
What kind of things you don't like?
Trying to take my things.
Hey, I don't steal
You steal
from
other
people
things.
who are in
you
the
remind
room.
me of
You steal things of a less material value.
Like lives.
You're not here. Shut up.
I can still hear you.
No, you can't. There's literally
Little
2 walls in the
mister.
way.
Leona lifts her head up. I am a hero.
Are you? What kind of hero? Why are you a hero?
You know, I've been wondering about that.
Who justifies this position of supposed power?
Ghosts, apparently.
The people. I'm a folk hero. A hero to the people.
Never
I do
heard
not-
of you until yesterday.
I do not know these people.
They're good people. Common folk.
Well, is there any reason you're here?
Well, we're trying to find something about some sort of faceless god, I think.
Well,
Some
there's
woman
a-
told us to come.
There's a statue outside, I guess.
Yeah, but there's all this like weird darkness out there. I was wondering if you knew about that. Seems
No.
unusual and kind of like it shouldn't be here.
I don't.
Oil can.
So it's not cool to look around at all?
I don't go about that. Why
I
am
mean,
I the
like
person
any-
to tell you what you can and can't do?
I mean, right now we're in your room, so I was asking for permission.
This is my room.
I guess it is. You're here.
What a strange way to look at things. Then is the room you came from your room?
No, actually, we weren't staying there. We just had passed through
Then
it.
how is your logic congruent?
Oh, I can only guess it was because you're at the end of this hallway, just staying here.
So you're just going to assume based on a guess that something is true.
You also seemed a little confused that we came in, so I assumed that it was something related to your property based in that regards. Usually people don't get defensive if it's not their own area.
Listen, you
Or
people are
curious.
very confusing. And I don't like you.
Man, Grandpa sure is racist.
Well, Leona, Poffley, it's been fun. Slipping back out.
Yes.
So unless you apparently
So
have
you just
something to
lo-
do with my room, I need
Hey,
to find
Odin,
out
let's
what
go,
my name
let's go
is.
back to where we were.
So wait, it is your
Well-
room?
He took that because I said it.
Hopefully you're back to normal. Don't worry about it. Do you wish to do anything in this fine room? It's very nicely furbished. God damn.
I'm gonna look around then, since
Odin, come on, let's go.
Roll me some
Okay.
investigation.
They're dead to me.
It seems very silly for them to I'm not gonna go out onto that balcony.
Well, no, I have the rope set up, remember?
Yes, but you are standing on the balcony, so I am going to not go out on the balcony.
Yeah, so I'm
Poffley
gonna
accidentally
slip
gets
over
herself
first.
stuck under one of the couches when trying to look around.
eh,
Leona, do you want to help her search around?
too cushy.
We're never gonna see that building.
No, we're not.
I tugged Poffley out. Maybe we should stick with the group.
All right.
That's-
Well,
What, you don't want to do a good deed and help a person remember his name?
I was gonna look for information and come back.
Well, like, I mean, would there be information in this room? Because, like, he's been in this room for a while. I mean, is he just meandering around, not doing anything? Or...
I mean, they don't seem to be very... They seem to be a mixture of bright but not bright.
Are there any books? I'm gonna.
Well, there's no books you can see, which makes sense. If there were any books that would immediately betray such information, they would have found it by now. Where
Okay.
might a book end up if it's not where it's supposed to be?
The bathroom.
There's no bathroom to be seen.
It was a guess.
Under the couch.
Is it under the couch with
Well,
Poffley?
Poffley already looked under the couch and it's not there. Not under that couch, at least.
Is it in the couch?
That's a
Is
very
it
You know
the
what?
couch?
Hear me out.
Is it next to the remote control?
As this goes on, you guys are heading
Hell,
across
yeah.
the range. You're now on the other side. Congratulations.
Now I am here.
Yay! What a nice place to be. Disney XD.
Sainty holds up a hand. What's that?
Oh, that. Don't worry about it.
I worry about it.
Don't worry about this large golem
Do
that's
you
charging towards you.
do you want to go back across?
Do not worry about the
Too
fact that it slams into the doors.
Okay, I'm going back across. I went back across.
I don't think you have the time.
I just did. Watch me.
What's it made of, if I can tell?
Amber.
Ah, great. This can be kind of sticky and slightly hard.
And you watch, and as you decide to crack some jokes. How did you affix your rope?
The crowbar?
Ah, yes, wedge into the door. It will proceed to swing its arms wildly, though, as it approaches you. Most likely going to hit into the walls. Do you wish to retreat strategically? Or engage this by your lonesome?
I'm going to strategically withdraw.
Excellent. The creature
I was
stands
kind of
there.
hoping it was going to charge me.
It is. And it will land some blows if you let it. If you don't retreat. This is me being nice and giving you a reaction moment.
I'm checking something real quick. So, like, when you say charging, do you mean like running at me or just like punching?
Running at you and trying to swing at you.
Okay. Does it have enough momentum? Can I tell if it has enough momentum that if it misses me, it'll keep going?
I will presumably just crash into the wall behind you.
Dang, I was hoping I could make it run off into the abyss.
This thing is quite large. Who knows if it's even affected by such a fall?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be up here.
What do you wish to do with this creature charging
I'm
towards
gonna
you? You have split seconds left.
pop onto the rope and jump over.
You pop onto the rope and jump over. As you were within its range, you noticed that you felt slower being near this thing. It withdraws, broken doors in its wake. Guys who are standing in the room, what do you decide to do in this room? The skeleton does observe you from time to time, so you're not completely off the hook if you decide to just steal everything off the walls, but you are free to look around.
Off on a limb here. All right, hear me out. This has been
We
working out
go
for
and
me.
see what they're up to now.
I'm gonna investigate the wall.
Well, you find that to the north is some sort of secret passage. You're close enough to see that there's like clearly a scene.
God, man.
The problem is it seems to be magically locked. There's no visible locking mechanism.
Well, I am going to rejoin you guys because I don't want to deal with a golem.
So,
Yeah, no, yeah, not alone.
buddy.
Can I investigate?
what do you wish to investigate? And
Just to see if there's anything that stands out in the room.
it's just a very nicely furnished room. There's a
Point out
desk,
the,
there's some closets, some cupboards, and
point-
tables, and chairs, and seats, and a bed.
Point out the magical lock.
The what?
The magical lock.
Odin, you should check that out. You know magic more than me.
I do know magic. Where is this magical lock?
It's north. Ugh, there's so many of these secret markers all over the place.
I checked the magical lock with probably Arcana.
It's arcane lock. You don't even have to check for that.
Oh, okay. Can I open it?
No, it's magically locked.
Well, I'm a wizard. I
That's
point
not
my
how this
wand at
works.
things.
You need a password, or you need to find a way to destroy the spell.
Can I just dispel it?
I mean, it's kind of tricky. This is a very powerful lock. This is the kind of lock you would use to protect something of great value.
Maybe there's a key. I start
Maybe
jumping
I
on the
can
bed.
You're pretty sure
circumvent-
these things are opened with passwords.
I'm pretty good at breaking down walls without needing a key.
All right.
This is magic.
Sanctity
Well-
and Poffley, you're looking around, unlike Leona, who's just standing there gormlessly.
Drooling.
Are you any particular
Drooling.
searching in any particular way or any particular location?
I'm looking for anything that could be a. I'm looking for mostly pictures and writing.
There are some pictures, and they look. Well, there's a few that look like they might match, but they're all like of a scaled person, like not a skeleton. None of them
Well,
have
yes, but-
names.
Oh, but what kind of stuff do I see on them if there's anything that could stand out? Because I figured he wasn't dead forever.
He might have been.
Something made him that way.
Was it a statue?
No.
Could've
Man, I don't think he'd be walking much because the guy's statue are still in
Poffley,
there.
what are you doing?
I'm gonna just look around. Maybe help tidy up the place. See if there's anything.
I've already said that if there is,
Become a maid.
It's a very nice room, which would imply that it's
It's
clean.
already made. You don't have to make it again.
Oh, then I'll just, you know, since there's a magical thing, I'll look for like, switches, levers.
Odin would gladly inform you that you need a password for an arcane lock.
Okay, then I look for words and levers, word
Like
levers.
there are ways to make arcane locks open
look-
in other ways, but this is a pretty typical arcane lock.
I like how you've been looking for
okay, I
levers
look
no
at- I
matter
look
what
back-
Sappy's said like 5 times about being a word.
I said word levers.
Word levers.
You, if there are word levers, you're pretty sure the skeleton might have been the one to use them if they were in obvious places. If only just by idly muttering them.
I look back at Odin. What is the Elvish word for friend?
It's Drifloon. It steals your kids. What a friend.
Oh, maybe we could come back.
That was my plan.
Oh my goodness.
A plan you didn't tell anyone, but I.
Hey, Leona,
Yes.
since you're a bard, did you go to bard college? Can I get an answer?
Claire?
I said yes. I said
No,
yes.
you said nothing.
Then, of all people here, together with Odin, you know that a great way to lose your books is to shove them off your desk. Behind the desk.
Oh, hey, it looks
Oh.
like it's not all that tidy.
Magical Narnia.
Because for some reason, none of you guys decided to look behind anything.
I was looking around everything in this area.
Yeah, I was gonna tidy
you
up,
just-
look for things that fell.
Yeah, but not like behind things. That's not where you tidy.
See,
it is.
normally I lose like dollar bills or credit cards behind us, not an entire tome.
And also, maybe
you don't know what people do when they're angry.
So,
Also,
Go ahead,
if
Leon.
if I was gonna hide a lever, I'd put it behind it.
All right.
Claire appears
I-
inside the secret passage. Behind a different desk.
Is this that Betrayal House on a Hill game?
no, Claire hasn't fallen down these stairs yet.
To the. I look around this
It is
magical Narnia.
It is a 20 foot by 10 foot by 10 foot rectangle lying on its side. You can tell that there is a secret doorway but at the end of it.
I call out to my
Wait, there's
Not-
a... While I can't hear Leona through the wall, I'm going to look behind this desk.
You look behind some desks. You look behind all the things, and eventually you find a copper book, or it seems to be made out of copper. It has a nice title. The
the title?
Incantations of Exanther.
Exanther.
Yes. As you say the word, the magical door to the north opens.
Sweet.
Inside is a hand holding a spooky.
Was the magic word magic?
No, that word was not said.
Okay, so what's in there?
It is a stony hand reaching out of the ground. It clenches a small box made of bone.
Okay. Does anyone trust that?
Of course
I would.
not.
Nope.
Mage hand.
The bone box, is clutched a bit too tightly to just remove it.
Can I open it? Because I can use
The box is held in such a way you cannot open the box.
Hey Odin, look at this book I found.
I look at the book.
It's a spell book. You can just tell.
I relay such information.
It's probably the Skelly Bones' book.
Why would you say that?
It leans over your shoulders. My book?
I am going to quickly slide away.
I want my book
I
if it's
found.
mine.
I may have found your name, good sir.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
And what is it?
Xanthus.
Panther.
Xanther, yeah, that. Sorry, I mispronounced it.
Lovely. Is my name on that book? Then it's my book.
Are we sure it's your
It's your
name?
book.
Why wouldn't it be my name?
I don't know. I guess slip in and go look at the box while they take care of this.
Excellent.
Jingle jingle. It's like we found
Claire!
his name.
Insight.
Yes. Oh crap! Insight. He learned. He learns his name, gets all his flesh back, and starts wreaking havoc on the world.
I remember everything.
Oh god, it's Strahd.
Again.
Insight!
Ooh.
Rolled a 20 heckin' 1.
I rolled a nat 19.
Do I see everything? Do I see that it was actually Strahd who gave himself
No.
magical amnesia
No.
and placed himself in this room?
No, I just sent you what it is. Saxia, what do you do with the box?
Oh,
I'm trying to see if there's anything I can, pick out of it.
You're pretty sure that if you use a crowbar, you might be able to wrench the stone loose enough to get at the box.
Too bad we don't have a crowbar.
I mean, could use anything metal, really.
Take out my dagger.
You start
I have two with
chipping
you.
at the stone. Chip, chip, chip. Congratulations. Odin, do you make any attempt to identify what the box might be, since it's kind of a specific spooky box?
I'm not even in that room, so I take it probably not.
I mean, you could look into the room prior, but sure. You do
Could
not
I
know what
figure
the
it out
box
with my knowledge of Arcana
This is not something anyone but a wizard
and my
would really
magical
know.
training?
No,
I will come in at the sound of chipping.
this is remarkably
Let's go.
specific.
What's going on here?
That's a boom box. It looks pretty cool, and someone is chipping at it.
You said, sorry, it's a what box?
A bone
Bone.
box. It's a box made of bone.
A box made of bone.
Yes. That thing feels hecka evil and hecka powerful.
So maybe, don't open it.
I mean, something cool might be inside. Maybe it's not the box, but the thing inside the box that's really cool.
But,
Why wouldn't you want this cool, powerful artifact of doom?
because it's in a big hand that's holding it shut.
Yes.
It kind of Pandora's boxy.
I mean, okay. Sanctity, you've chipped away enough stone that you think you can grab the box and remove it successfully. Is that what
Wait,
you
I
wish
could
to
probably
do?
open it.
I mean, you can also just open the box while it's there. You're free to do what you want.
Oh, did you have any idea what this is?
It's a bone box. It feels pretty evil.
Powerful.
Yeah, I could figure that
May-
out.
Maybe we.
Maybe it contains that
Can
straw
we
thing you're
open
looking
it?
for. That might be evil too.
Hey,
Maybe it contains all the evil in the universe.
wait, I got an idea though.
That's pretty excessive.
I have a
Shit.
pretty good idea, Odin.
All right.
Leona,
yeah.
I want you to check something out.
So, what's our Skelly Man friend doing?
Oh, they're just standing there. They're kind of just like looking like, what are you doing in there?
Oh, he's.
What are you doing with that box?
We're trying to figure out what it is.
You sure you should be tampering with things you don't fully understand? That
See,
sounds
no one-
dangerous.
That's sort of what we do.
Then why are you calling your friend over? They look kind of squishy.
Yeah, I mean, they usually do this for us.
Okay. Leona
So,
and Sanctity, what is your plan?
okay, I'm gonna get out my light sword,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna hopefully have Leona opening it. So actually, the plan is, I wanted Leona to watch this happen. I'm gonna have Odin step back, mage hand, and I'm gonna open it. I ain't touching that.
Maybe we shouldn't touch the box at all.
Already doing
Sanctity?
it.
I think you should come over
Not asking,
here,
not
Sanctity.
sorry.
Leona, you should be opening that box if you want Sanctity not to kill you.
Open
Wait,
the
no,
box.
Sanctity's using Mage Hand to open it.
From a
Leona's kind
distance.
of like,
I think
Doing
your
some-
friend is right, though. It's dangerous to play with toys you don't understand.
Do you know what it is?
Why would I know what it is? I didn't even know this room was here. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I
he
know
did.
the room was here. I didn't know what was inside of it.
He didn't know his own name.
Yeah, you never know what they forget.
Oh, then this situation's moderately uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's
oh, I think we should leave the box alone.
I gave my vote for leave the box alone. Sanctity has thrown caution to the wind.
Cool.
Can I I don't know. I know it's magic. It just feels evil. Maybe I don't fucking know what I would
I think
do
it
with
is a
this.
bad idea.
Throw caution to the wind. Open it.
Yeah,
Okay,
man,
you
they
can do
keep
it.
cool shit inside.
Leona's like looking at Sanctity, trying to like
Fine.
in some.
Sanctity just throws her hands up and walks off.
Oh, come on.
What?
Cool
You were in it,
box.
DM, being like, no, that's a bad
Cool
idea.
box.
That's
No,
a bad
no,
idea.
that's the
That's a
skeleton
bad
telling
idea."
you not to do it. The skeleton.
You were saying it.
No,
Oh
I don't
no,
know.
it was the skeleton who was saying it.
Yeah. I mean,
Possibly saying
you've already
do
damaged the hand. You're already like in knee deep.
Sanctity throws her hands up. It's okay. I'm not going to mage hand. And opens it.
As the
Fine.
skeleton just starts to walk off a bit, it's like nom 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 nom. It's speaking arcane gibberish in a whispering tone, and then it turns around and says to our good friend Sanctity, "I was going to play nice."
I did tell you.
Thought so.
It's Strahd. We got him again.
No, that's not how this works.
You never know.
Wait, what?
Xanther stands there as Sanctity appears to just suffer a violent heart attack.
it. Oh.
I told you it was a bad idea.
I told you it was a bad idea too. Don't hurt me.
I am the keeper of this temple. And I was playing a fool because I thought you were just nice fellows.
I'm a nice fellow.
Yes, you are. You'll make a nice lich someday if you try. If not, I think you'll make it fine anyway. Now,
Are you gonna kill us?
well, I think you can make up for me at the very least by repairing my hand, if you have such magical means, and leave my phylactery alone. I'll have to change the password and rebuild
So I
the arcane
thought it
lock,
was-
which is expensive. Which I'm not kidding
You know
about.
what-
Arcane lock is like one of the spells that requires like, some spell components. It's expensive. I have to replace
what's
my lock
really
thanks
weird?
to you.
I don't believe that I have the ability to repair any
Wait.
of this.
Why would he say that?
Say what?
That you can't fix it.
Oh,
You're
wait,
not
fix
here,
what?
you're dead.
No, fix what? Oh, I'm confused now.
I know, or I got Sanctity.
You hold Sanctity in your arms.
Okay, so
no, it's cool. I got Sanctity.
all right. So what I'm gonna do? I'm going to go back over to the hand.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if I can fix this.
How do you intend to fix this?
I pull out my great big hammer and I smash it.
You smash the entire hand?
No.
I smash the phylactery.
Impressive. Your hammer strikes true. Give me a roll.
Strength.
Attack roll. Just roll me your hammer damage.
Oh, where's my hammer?
This guy's a dick.
Where the hell is my hammer?
It was like,
Or hammer.
That
It's the wrong button.
That is the wrong button.
That-
That is your
I don't know
proficiency.
how to. I don't actually know how to do this.
This you do. You should have the attacks in the middle of your character sheet. One of them will be your hammer.
Oh, that one there. Is that it?
The box cracks and splinters. You'll need one good swing to get it down to nothing. Can I get a wisdom saving throw?
Uh,
Okay, you are under his control now, and he tells you to leave. He specifically tells you to walk outside and walk as far into the mountain until you freeze to death.
Can I portent this one?
Portent. Do you have any portents that would help?
He had that nat 20 one he never used.
Nah, and he lost that one. Because he had to long rest.
Soon do you have new ones then?
Teleport and punch it.
Poffley and Leona, what do you do as this guy slinging spells like a goddamn dispenser?
I mean, he killed Sanctity with one go. I don't know.
He just seems more frustrated and angry
All
that someone
right.
walked into his room and started breaking his things than anything.
Alright, I turn to I kind of poke Santi with a stick to make sure she's like dead. We'll fix that later.
Sure.
Let's say, alright, sir.
Did you know that
First off,
in Strahdland, no one dies? You just reincarnate? It's fun.
well, I mean, I got a diamond still.
Claire, what do you do now?
So I can just resurrect Sanctity. Alright. So, I poke Sanctity, and I go, okay, look, sir. They didn't even know that was your dang phylactery. Killing them for that, for ignorance, is actually quite rude. Especially when, until recently, they were just trying to figure out what your name is, which apparently you already knew.
Fine then. Perhaps, well, there is something you can help me with.
You murdered 2 of our teammates.
Well, actually, he just tells Odin to stop, like, right when he's at the door. You know what? If you help me with something, I can help you with whatever you wish.
And what would that be?
We'll consider it even.
Oh,
In fact, I can even give your friend a short lease on life to assist in that quest.
Now entering the new chapter,
okay, so-
Zombie Sanctity.
Zombie Sanctity. What do you want us to do?
As you know, people summoned to this plane can't leave, which I learned after summoning a demon that hasn't left since. It has gathered up the shield guardian of this place and has been using it to pester me quite a bit. Remove this creature. In fact, what are you specifically looking for in this place?
Something about a faceless guy. About
Yes, that's the statue in front, in the main hall. But what is inside this faceless god?
let me check my memory. It's you know, knowledge of an ancient. You know, I think an ancient thing's supposed to give us knowledge, or is going to help us with knowledge.
Are
I
you
don't
an
think
ancient
anyone's
thing
ever
that will
written
help
how
us
to
with
defeat
knowledge?
Strahd in 7 easy steps. But, now that I think about it, I think I know what that might be. Strahd's stupid little diary. The guy would jump into a coursing river to pick that thing back up again. The downside is, I think the creature that I'm looking for has it. He lives in that tower, you know.
The demon that you summoned?
Yes, the demon that I summoned that hasn't disappeared since, and that I didn't kill when I had the chance.
Oh, since you're like a really powerful wizard, do you want to come help us?
I need to fix my phylactery.
Worth a shot.
She got broken, mostly because of your own ignorance, but okay.
If you insult me again, I can make this unpleasant for everyone in this room. He leans
This
in on
is-
you,
this
Leona,
is
like
why
you see
we-
these skeletal
we
eyes
shouldn't.
staring at you. Do you wish for this to be unpleasant? I have plenty of strong spells remaining to make sure that every single person in this room ends up a pile of dust. Or
It's only got 7th and lower. It might be lying.
Try me.
I'm
The
dead.
corpse sanctity is just like mocking them still.
I mean, sanctity is a powerful presence.
You can hear it in your soul.
You know what's in the room adjacent to mine? It's a library filled with many powerful books and tomes. Scrolls, spells, there are many... Do you know what this place houses, other than Strahd's little diary? Why, it's called the Amber Temple.
No, we.
I don't even know what this place.
I saw a big amber-looking statue that tried to fucking stump us.
No, that's unrelated. That's just more the theming of the place. There are these... They call them sarcophagi, but it's a misnomer. They contain the soul essence of, well, shards of the dark powers. They are very often more than willing to give mortals a gift or two. And considering their recent quarrel with Strahd, perhaps you can pinch loose a little better deal. Now then, you have a demon to go find and kill. Satan.
He's definitely in castle place, right?
Who?
Like he hasn't left the demon.
The guy will helpfully explain to you that the demon cannot physically leave the Amber Temple.
Okay.
It has to do with weird summoning logic.
Well, Mr. Lich, can you unkill our friend that you killed?
Oh yes. To be fair, it usually doesn't come to it.
I'm just sort of like wiggling my finger and like that la-di-da.
Yeah. This conversation goes on. So the thing is, he's used to people kind of just resorting to violence. Like this whole pretending to be ignorant spiel usually just gets people killed anyway. So he's not used to this. You see him look through his book, which he snatches back. Let's see. Get out of that room, dwarf. Here we go. Abracadabra, abracazoo. Now get the hell up and shoo that demon.
I have another question. You can totally say no to this, but it doesn't hurt to ask. Our dwarf friend is a magic person, and they use books. So, if we promise to give your book back, can we borrow it to kill the demon?
Why would you need my book? I just told you that next to here is a library filled with any spell imaginable.
Oh.
Since when do liches know life?
Oh, who knows what he did. You are bound by Gaius to go kill this demon, though.
Just
Since
out
when do
of
liches know
curiosity-
chaos?
Just out of curiosity, what is in your book?
A whole bunch of
there's
spells.
two
This is a thick
centuries.
book with many, many pages. You're pretty sure you
I
saw his
like-
power word kill in there.
Yeah, because I put my thing off to the side, so why is there another me?
Oh no, I thought you had killed yourself. Well, one of them has to die. Pull the trigger, Piglet!
How do I get rid of one?
I'll just delete the ones not next to your good friend Odin. Oh, actually, that would have been the real one, since they're the farthest away from Popley and Leona.
Now we are stuck with a false.
Doesn't really
sanctity.
matter.
We get like we just watch him as he like resurrects, but also clones Sanctity just to screw with us.
Now you get to choose which one dies.
There's just one tiny problem.
Both of them.
I don't really know
What's-
where this demon is hanging out. I know that he's not on the top floor. I think he's the reason there's all that fog down there.
Any idea how we can get rid of the fog?
Killing the demon.
Okay.
Helpful.
All right. You said the library is adjacent to this room.
Yes, you go to the east. Through that secret passage behind my writer's desk.
Oh, okay. As long as we don't have to go through.
I have some
Where
guests,
that-
though. You'll
that-
have to clean them up before you do anything. They'll probably be angry at you being here.
When you say guests, we're talking like.
This place has guardians
Guests.
assigned by Strahd. I don't like them very much.
Okay.
Oh, and there's
I
also
don't like Strahd either, but I don't like you anymore.
there's a secret door between the two bookcases to the south. You could use to go downstairs back to the statue and all. It'll save you walking around.
Hey, Sanctity.
I'm already leaving.
Bye.
I'm following. Well, it was really nice that you listened to me. I mean, it was 3-1 telling you no. I mean,
You shut the fuck up before I murder you. Right here. I can and will kill you.
Probably you were saying open it.
well,
This is halfway your fault. You shut up. Everyone shut up. Any of you who says anything dies.
Saying just like, by the way, never happened.
No, it totally happened. And I blame all of you. I blame every single person, including the DM. Because in some ways, especially the DM was actually encouraging it.
you might threaten me with death, but I specifically said don't open that.
I'm still going to kill you if you bring it up.
Yeah, but
We good, everybody? All three of you? We got that?
I'll just kill you back. So hey,
You'll be dead first. But first,
Hey,
you.
I have haste. You can't kill me.
That's adorable.
yeah.
You can't kill a man who can run
Oh
faster
my
than you.
I can run faster than you with haste.
Technically, yes, you can.
Yeah, but I also have a retreat.
So do I.
You know, what are you gonna do? Retreat at me? That doesn't work.
Yeah. Retreat advancing. He goes, I'm going in here. It looks like there's shit. I want to kill it.
There are
Okay, I'm
indeed
following.
a few rude beings here. They're dressed in hides. They're thickly dressed, for the weather. There are magical lights here. They do not. They emit heat, but they're clearly magical, judging by how they don't seem to move all that much. There are many bookcases filled with scrolls and magical books. Spooky. The Lich shouts after you to please not remove any books from the library, as they will instantly disintegrate. The preservation spell only affects the room. And if you destroy any of the books, he will come after you.
Yeah, I don't have that much left to lose. So are these things hostile?
God, this guy's a...
They are angry, and they're like, "Who are you? What are you doing in Strahd's palace?"
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this way too much.
Stop it now.
Yeah.
Why
I'm
did you come from
summoning
the
my,
Lich's room?
I'm just going to attack this one immediately.
Stand down, criminal scum.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, I'm going to summon my... I'm summoning my Shadow Blade at the same time.
You violated the law.
This thing's going to die.
And I'm going for
No. Wait until I have a chance to maybe kill them both. Because I'm going to murder everything.
Sure, you have advantage on this, because you're just fucking coming right at him.
just rage swinging.
Swing.
I can
swing.
imagine it's the anime style. I'm getting the thing pulled back up. Where it's just like a flash stepping behind them.
Ah!
I'd flash that, but the room's too well lit.
There's plenty of places you can kind of scoot up into the shadow, especially in the secret room we were just in.
I think I hit.
Yeah, you show him the old Cleveland Kablamo. You
Is he still standing?
You knock off half his hit points. Yes, these guys are tough nuts.
And the Shadow Blade.
Okay, we'll just say that gets him.
Neat.
Especially because Sanctity's extremely angry because she doesn't like to be tied down to things. That's part of her character traits.
Well then, this berserker's like, oh, you violated the
Sorry.
law.
Yeah, she looks at the other one. Sorry. Violating the law.
Oh well, that's his mistake. Let me find him, because he is also angry because you killed his friend. He just told you you violated the
next.
law. Oh, this guy is this guy has more HP than his attack values would tell you. He's not gonna take this risk. Why is this guy like super tough, but he has like baby HP. His baby attack power.
Nope, I'm throwing my my dark blade at him.
Technically speaking, you have the full time to do that, yes. Because he's fleeing like a coward. And you watch a second, he just... and he tumbles down the stairs. How about you roll me 3... I think it's 3d6. We'll just make it 3d8 because it's a fucking staircase.
Okay.
Kunk, 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 kunk. And then you hear nothing. You're not sure what happened to him, but he sure is quiet.
You good,
I'm
Sanctity?
I'm assuming he's dead.
I mean, you would hear footsteps if he wasn't. This room is
seems
nice and
upset about
cozy.
something.
There's some really nice rugs that tie the room together and some delicious chairs.
What are you saying there, Claire?
Sanctity seems upset.
This large pile of staircase at the bottom, you don't see much. There's not the dark fog, though, that's in other places.
So anyone want to look around?
I am going to look through books.
There are
Good, don't care.
There are books filled with eldritch knowledge
First,
and any spell you can
gonna
imagine.
I'm gonna go over to Sanctity and be like, pet her horns and be like, it's going to be okay.
I will stab you.
It's not your fault.
If only we had Solace to help us all.
Yeah, he just only
Solace.
ditched us.
He would make us feel good. Maybe not. Maybe not.
He would probably just make Sanctity more angry. Being like, you should have never bothered this poor homeowner. How dare you touch a man's private possessions? You should have known these things. You should have checked the deed.
Yeah, unfortunately,
It's late
I
for
might have to
baby.
call here because it's like almost 3. It's
Okay.
well, it's almost 3:30 a.m. and I can't stay up
Late,
too
baby.
late.
Take a seat.
Alright.
Have a sleep.
I did want to get a session in because we missed because of moving, 2 because of weather. Jesus.
I'm
Exciting.
glad the weather cleared up enough.
Yeah.
Well,
It has been storming so hard lately. It's been so annoying.
well, next time you get to hunt a demon. And I've got bad news for you. Shield Guardians suck. In case you don't know what a Shield Guardian does, as long as they're standing next to this bonky demon, he's even bonkier. I'll put
They're
it
mini
like that.
bosses that buff them.
Yeah. The Shield Guardian is
They absorb damage, right?
the way Shield Guardians work is they
So I
regenerate health
need to go pee, so I'm gonna go for a
and they
second.
can absorb
Be right back.
damage and they hit pretty hard. They're just all around frustrating if they're next to someone who doesn't have naturally high AC. So yes, they're annoying.
Heck.
Also,
I don't like it.
they're pretty accurate. They have a +7 to hit, and they attack twice. Like,
Okay, screw those.
yes, they are. The plus side is, if you can capture one, it has a useful feature that I think all of you will greatly appreciate having access to.
What's that?
Spell story. You can put a spell in this boy. I think Odin would like this golems particularly because Odin is the tankiest character and he's not standing at the front line, so now he can be even tankier and also not stand at the front line.
But
That
anyway,
is
y'all be good.
Odin will be the one who lives.
so far, it seemed that way.
You weren't about to be.
Yes, yeah.
I'm the cautious one.
The spell
You
would
weren't
li-
about to be.
I mean,
Yeah, well, fucking
Walking on
get
it-
over yourself.
it would have been 2 hours exposure at most. You would have been very ow. Oh yeah, here we
I was
go.
just
If
trying-
the Guardian
I
is
was
within
trying to
60
save
feet
my
of the wearer.
friend.
Okay.
Oh,
So yes, half damage. So
Also, what's that phylactery made of if it can take a warhammer strike?
it had 20 HP actually.
Damn it.
That's why I said it would take another hit.
If only you did have that natural... I thought he had the 20 portent he could use on it.
No, it resets every long rest.
Well,
I mean,
we didn't tell us stats, so he didn't re-roll them. He might have had a 20.
I don't actually know how the thing works because
Well, you
Basically, you can replace a roll with
Yeah, he knows
one of
that
2
part.
given.
I know that part. I mean, like, I don't know how, like, I re-roll them. or whatever.
Let's see,
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
he rolled
not.
an 11. That would have been like 20 points to bring up to a critical. Oof. Still.
I'm back.
Hello, Barra.
Oh, wow.
Folklore.
Sleep well, baby.
Whoa.
And make sure baby's
I'm
fine.
going to try.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's being loud right now. She's trying to dig.
Why? What?
Let me
What's
get her
digging?
dig box.
Oh, she's in her dick box.
She's just like,
dick box.
I don't know. For some reason, she thinks she can like dig a hole in the bottom of her cage. 'Cause she's
no!
silly.
Poor baby. That's
I'll
bullying.
probably let her out
Claire.
for a little bit before sleep.
That's bully.
Boy.
Bye.
What?
Night.
Well, I don't know why Leona didn't just straight up tell you what was going to happen. Because
How
I
much
told
did
her
you
in the
tell her
DMs
about it?
exactly what would happen.
Wait, what'd you tell her?
I'll just quote what I said. Claire, that skeleton looks like they're about to power word kill the first idiot to touch that box.
Wow.
And I'm like, yeah, you're 100% sure this is a terrible idea. In fact, you're even drawing the sword, it's a terrible idea. I was pretty specific about what was going to happen. And they didn't tell you.
Okay. I'm really gonna murder Leona.
Like, I wouldn't have been like, Leona, you can't do that. I would have been like, yeah, sure. You have that gut feeling. You can act on that gut feeling. I don't know why they were being so coy about
That's
it.
a good idea.
That's not a good idea. I'm not going to tell you why I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, it's totally not this guy who's cocking his shotgun and slowly taking aim at you. Ugh. Besides that, I was doing the exact kind of egging and goading on with the fucking table. It's just fun.
I showed caution to both, and I fucking paid the price.
I mean, you almost walked into the freezing cold. And he would have
Yeah.
had to come running after you and be like, ah, god damn it. I have to fetch this fucking wizard. Actually, I
Hey,
don't know if
so-
Xander can leave this place.
So now, Sanctity is gay us to fight the demon, and Odin is compelled to fight the demon.
No, Odin is released from his domination for this point. The gayness is more like, you can't leave the temple until you get rid of this demon, or at least just make it stop being an annoyance.
Claire,
Okay.
I'm going to murder you. You were specifically told it was going to power word kill the first person to touch it. And you decided
Hey.
to not mention that.
Yeah.
What would you want me to say? Is like, hey, the lich
Hey,
is about
that
to
thing's
cast-
going to murder you. Hey, that lich is going to use a superpowered death spell on you.
I mean, you could have at the
How
very
about-
least been like, hey, I think if you touch that box, like, grievous harm will come upon you.
Instead of,
That's
maybe don't do it.
To be fair, at this point, I'm never going to trust Claire Buffley with any instructions in private.
Hey, I haven't been given any instructions in private.
hey. First off, I said I would stab it if he as soon as
That
he
doesn't
cast it, and you
stop
said that's a bad idea.
Stab a skeleton.
I mean, it's bludgeoning that does extra damage. Everything else is just fine. But
It would surprise him.
Stab
Like, oh,
a
dang.
lich
I mean,
that you knew could cast a 9th level spell. Why would you think
Okay,
that would
here's
work?
the thing. What if, like, I said something, and instead of casting power kill, he casts, like, level 80 million cloud kill on the entire room?
Cloud Kill is level 5, and he has it.
Claire, it literally couldn't get any stronger than what it did to me.
Claire, you have to understand, there's no reason to assume that if you blew its cover, it would have been annoyed by that. Maybe it would have been like, ah, you're actually smart enough to figure me out. Wow.
I was like, I gotta admit, I was a little perplexed on what to do there because
For someone who
it's
was
like, okay,
okay
so-
with
Fucking
eating with
say it.
ghosts, you sure were mighty suspicious of the skeleton who's about to kill your friend. I mean, quote-unquote friend.
Well, I mean, now the friendship is kind of gone if I ever learned that you knew about this.
Oh, no. Baby Claire.
And since
Like,
I was
like,
And
hey,
Claire, since that was in character knowledge, if that gets slipped or Sanctity picks up on it, she will instantly murder Leona.
Oh yeah, the Sanctuaries have been saying that she'll
No,
instantly.
I'm not joking. She will actually do it. She
Yeah.
will straight up team kill.
I mean, let's be clear. If I were to be in this situation, I'd probably be pretty pissed off too.
Because Claire, you should have died. I got killed because you didn't say something.
Oh,
Both of us.
you're alive
I'll say
now.
this one thing. Like this is the one thing I'll say on this matter. As to condemn Claire, Claire, you did not specifically touch the box, and you were in a room where you could have been like, "Hey, sanctity," quiet little whisper voice. Like
You had
In
ample
front of me,
opportunity.
though. He was right in front of me. I was saying, don't open the box.
yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
but you
he got
didn't give
drowned
a
out
good
by-
reason.
I got drowned out by 3 people going, open the box.
Actually, only one person was saying open
Yeah.
the box.
You could have
He said
easily
open the
added a
box.
reason in. Yeah, only Bella said that.
Yeah,
Notorious
but-
also said don't.
yeah. Poppy doesn't know anything about magic. She was curious. Throw caution to the wind.
Also, when
But
I
again-
said don't open the box, what? Sorry, not sorry. That's what Sanctity said.
Yeah, because you know what you didn't tell me? Oh yeah, there's a gun at the back of your head.
there's
You know how much I can normally trust us? Your yeah, do it or yeah, don't do it if you don't give a qualifying reason.
like I had to explain that you guys weren't actually going insane, but were just talking to ghosts.
I got that.
Yeah, I misunderstood.
Yeah, but clarity of words is important. I can't excuse that. I need to make sure that you guys understand.
I was just like, I was just unsure what the hell to do at that point, except do something really special. Because I got confused, Staffy, because I thought you were trying to bait me into doing something.
How would that be baiting you into doing it if it was just what it is?
Hey, Claire, you know that table? How I baited you into doing something that ultimately worked out for you?
Yeah, then I got baited into
There's a-
doing something that didn't work out for me.
There's a reason I keep baiting you guys into doing something that works and something that doesn't, so that you think for yourself what might be the smartest idea in this situation.
Yeah, we
Instead
see
of
the
relying
problem
on me, the
was,
GM, being the voice of this is the best idea.
but the problem at this point, Safi, this is my one feedback, is you have been doing a lot of goading us into doing things, which makes it really awkward for us to
Fine.
not do something if we think better of it.
Fine then. Next time there will be no goading.
Just sometimes it's fun if it's something we really shouldn't miss out on, but
All right.
sometimes that one, it was kind of just you kept edging towards it. And when I didn't do it, there was the aw.
Aw.
It was okay,
That's what
you were kind of pushing me hard into a situation that literally got my character killed.
Yeah.
So, that kind of wasn't very fun because
You did give information to one of us that would have
to the least useful person.
And that's a lesson I've learned, yes, as well as not goading. Don't worry about it. Won't happen again.
You know what? Maybe Sanctity deserved a little power kill. Maybe that I knew that I could. I could use it.
Claire,
I'm pretty sure she's not actually alive at the moment either. Because I'm pretty sure that liches don't get true resurrection.
DM rule.
I mean, who knows what happens when you're done?
Honestly, as somebody who has DM'd many a time, fucking DM how you want.
Yeah, I'm just giving my feedback
whether
on
you were goading or not, I went against it every time anyway. It's hey, go eat the food. No, it's okay. I'm gonna hang out over. Hey, touch the box. No, it's okay. I'm gonna hang out over here.
And you already know me. I'll jump off a 500-foot bridge. So
You almost did it, though. You almost did it. Should have.
So, yeah, I'm dead, and I'm halfway surprised that my own light sword isn't killing me.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a. They desanctified it.
It's an anti-undead weapon.
No. You misunderstand. The light only hurts things that are specifically vulnerable to light. It doesn't just burn any random undead. If you just have a skeleton in the room, it's not
see.
gonna burn away slowly just being near that thing.
I'll protect you.
You sure did. Good job.
Leona throws her arms around Sancti. I'll protect you, and then she just slams the sword into your stomach. I'm helping.
And Claire, I am actually not joking. If it is given away that
No.
Leona knew what happened, Sanctity will immediately turn on Leona.